We're doing already.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it! Hey guys! Ah shit! Look how bad the camera's not on me at all.
Oh shit! You only have one camera.
Why? Look! Hey, look! I'm on the center.
Snap your W2. File fed and
Snap your W2. What? I mean,
this session was brought to you.
This session is brought to you by the Nazis, the W2s. Is that a political statement on our economics? No. I just can't think of jokes. Hi, look, I'm prepared. I did forget something. Hi, look how prepared I am. Whee! Get that out of the way. Whee! Hey! Whoever's there. Hi, beef. Hey everybody, welcome to our stream. This is Hogwarts Prep. It's a 5th edition D&D game set in the Harry Potter universe. We are loosey-goosey on the rules here because we're converting everything to the Harry Potter universe. And if you've never played D&D, just chill. If you like Harry Potter, chill. If you don't, then why are you here? But still chill. So, yeah, we are missing one player. Work has kidnapped her and abducted her. She's in the mines. She was kidnapped by the Driders. No. So yeah, our Jess won't be here today because life sucks. But we have these other wonderful, beautiful peoples. Why don't you introduce yourselves? Starting with you.
I'm Justin. I'll be playing Osiris tonight.
Hi, I'm Lee. I will be playing Bones.
I'm Stephine. I'm gonna be Sonya.
I'm Josh. I'll be playing Jericho.
And I'm Ryan. I'll be playing Ferris.
All right, guys. We're gonna put a little intro. Hi, alright, we're back. And I'm gonna pretend I don't have 3 tables I need to keep up with. I got the actual music for our recaps. Finally did one thing right. It's off the checklist. So, last we were at, you guys just finished fighting some furniture as 2 other fellow students of the 5th year came in and you guys were interrogated. You were in a zone of truth spell and recapped what happened to the Ministry of Magic. Poking that you should have your wand at the ready. It's very important. Speaking of wands. After that, you guys the next day were taught how to defend against the undead. Very one-time only Ministry of Magic issued class. Shut the fuck up. In that, you successfully beat the living. I think you knocked off their leg. Yeah, a hard swing and a miss with that luck made it a crit, I believe. Yeah, that was a good hearty hit. And in the middle of this, dryads came and started attacking the school. A quick heal here and there, quick blows to the head, some stabby stabs, very powerful fire spells, our Barbarian's Rage, and then some clever negotiating with the Dryad. You diffuse a lot of the tension and made the fight a little bit shorter, a lot shorter, a lot less deadly, for sure. So awarding the XP for that, which I'll give it to you guys at the end of the game. After that, you after talking to the Dryad that successfully charmed you, and you're still charmed by her, you walk. There we go. You follow her uneasy movements through the woods as she kept teleporting from tree to tree, and eventually discovered this cove. These rocks going into this dark tunnel. More investigation, you guys discovered that 20 feet from that area there was a giant 100-foot crater of what looks like a bomb with the Nazi emblem on it. Some quick digging through your history books, and you discovered that this is apparently one of the 4 vaults that Hogwarts has. This is the Vault of the Forest. for Hufflepuff. Some of the teams were able to go in, and the rest kind of split right now. So that's where we'll start. I'm gonna go into that situation right there. Alrighty. As I move the beautiful, delicate, I'm not operating too many things at once. Camera a little here-ish. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There you go. Alright. What happened?
Come on, like 50.
98.
Thank you, Pookie.
Oh, girl, you too nice.
That is the wrong variety of charge cable. Never mind.
That's
Okay,
the only
so-
one I have.
Let's roll a D3. Team 1, Team 2, Team 3. Whoever wants to roll a D3. D6 divided in half. The fastest one. Do it. 1. Okay. So we're gonna be starting with you guys that are technically inside the cove. With your rock that's one of you has it. Okay. With your rock that is as bright as a torch, shines and eludes what's in there. And let's see if I can just do this correctly. Nope, can't. Alright, fuck it. Everything sucks and it's hard. Yeah.
Do you
fuck
need
it.
help?
I'm trying to figure out what the best way to have you guys in 3 different locations but not reveal too much is. Oh, nope. That ain't working. That works. That kind of works. That works. Okay. So, as your dungeon master is trying to make things work for him, you're outside, you're inside, you're inside, you're in a different direction with some pink stuff on the board. Let's draw that little emblem, and there you go. It's a crater. Don't fucking say it. Don't fucking say it. Not everything on the board is a dick.
Phallic shake.
It is a phallic symbol of like a penis. Okay. Hopefully that works. Alright, so you guys. Last little detail that we didn't mention for the last game. You did notice that the moss on here and the vines are moving. And then you equated it with Assassin's Vine, which is Devil's Snare and our mythos. So, yes, and you can hear your friend in the back. So what do you 3 do? As your barbaric friend is just there sitting kind of amused, poking stuff, trying to see if it moves, and the moss does not move.
I want to see if we can go back and see if Bones can be in the middle of at least 2 of us, so we can sneak her in, since she's the closest one to
Okay.
the entrance.
Sure. You just step outside of the
Yeah.
little hole. So from your end, just complete darkness as they pass through. Yeah, and both your friends are outside, right on top of the stone stairs that lead into the hole.
Hey guys! Hey, let's see if we can sneak you in and do like
Do it.
a bone sandwich real quick.
Sounds awesome. Perfect for this entrance. Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. How do you proceed in?
Definitely want to go in with them. How do I want to go in with
Yeah.
them?
How do you guys?
Oh, order?
Yeah. How do you solve this puzzle?
Can we do it like
I'll be the sandwich material.
yeah, can we do it like train style with
Yeah,
the hands
yeah.
on my shoulder
That's
and
what I
the
was
other person
thinking.
who
Sure.
hands,
Conga line.
Who's
Conga line, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be
So
in front. and
you're in
then-
front. You have her hands, and then you have your hands behind.
We're connected by touch.
As you start working forward, you feel that slight suction as you go into the vault, and then you feel a slight unease tension on you, but you hold on and keep going, and you're in. All 3 of you in.
The jokes are awesome.
Your friends waves at you. You got a whole 10 minutes. She hasn't seen you. What do you guys do?
We fired the
The
flare.
flare. Yes, you guys did.
Mhm.
fire the flare. So still, there is a little bit of debris falling, ever so slightly.
I think it's safe for us to try and at least go to the entrance and wait and see if they need our assistance.
Okay. Doesn't take too long. About 10 or about half a minute. Yeah, let's say that. You hear the cobblestone, not cobblestone, the rocks. So it's like someone stepping upwards, and again, you feel the solidness of the just sheet, whatever penetration barrier this is.
Do we hear them? Since we're in
You
here?
hear like someone stepping on the stones.
Okay.
Can I knock on the barrier and see if it makes
I didn't think about that. Yeah, let's see that works. You hear a as like pressure being pushed forward and then suctioning back out.
Okay, I want to go like in between. This is like, is that y'all guys?
You hear us? Is that y'all?
noise? I don't know, is it?
And I like put my head and was like, y'all want to come inside?
There's just nothing.
Well, before we go in, I'd like to just like make sure there isn't anything out there, like after throwing the flare up.
Oh, okay. Roll me perception.
17. 20.
20. With that, as you're looking, it's unsettlingly quiet. You do hear the chirps and then like footsteps of wild game and the animal life that's in the forest, but you don't see it. You see it far away.
Okay.
So it's, from what you can tell, it's very empty, but not in a satisfying way.
Alright, let's get this conga line moving.
Okay, I guess me, Jericho, and we have to bring
Neff.
Meth. I already forgot Neff, and then we conga line them all inside.
Okay.
Too.
Who goes in first, second, third, and fourth?
Weed it, Hufflepuff's not Hufflepuff, Hufflepuff, not Hufflepuff, Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 5 people.
As you guys go in, again, you feel that unease pressure of the, just like someone just pressed down evenly all over your body, and then you come through, and you all hear that suction as you pass through the barrier. And in here, as I can finally drow, let's have this little piece of resistance because I bought it a while ago and I want to use it. This little, I'm just showing that there's heavy rapid. So, as you guys look in here, very, very tall tree that seems to like not match evenly through the barrier that it's around, just the natural like wood and vines that are growing all over you. Like the tree's like pushing that upwards and then it goes down. A bridge that's made out of the same stone that these walls are made out of, and some of the surrounding walls that you can barely see around that are still getting just nature like took over. And this is where you saw the vines move as the water's rushing down this way. There's a very solid just wood barrier before you all hear the of the water rapids going very clearly, just loudly through the other side. What do you do? And again, the only light other than you can see clearly is from her stone. And you're here, so it would shine. I would say you can see the whole area, but the further this way, the less visibility you have.
I'm gonna look around for any of the loose stones.
Okay. Roll perception.
That's 6. Plus 3, 9.
9. As you're just moving and grabbing the stones around, there's really nothing to them that you can detect.
No, I'm trying to get more torches.
Oh, then yeah, you have stones.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you have plenty of pebbles of a size according to your need.
Okay. Light one off and pass them around.
Okay.
So now everybody's got a light stone.
Can you cast light at will?
Light is a cantrip.
Then all right, it was not in other editions. So everyone has a rock. Now the whole area is very visible.
And as soon as he gives me mine, I want to throw it at the thing that's like staring.
You
at
don't
us.
know it's in there yet.
Yeah.
But I see him moving around, right?
No, only she did.
I see.
After passing the
Never
stones
mind.
around, I looked at Sonya and said, well, do you mind giving us a tour, please?
To your left, you see rubble. And to your right, you see rubble. And ahead of us, very suspicious looking, moving something.
You mean
Which-
what?
I think it's devils there. That's what Bones communicated to me
I think
about.
I've read about this
I'm
in
not
class,
familiar.
actually.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's
it
true.
react to light?
I want to say light and like fire.
Okay. Good things to know.
But you can make things real bright, right?
Bright to a point. Why do you ask?
Maybe we can like throw one of the stones and you can brighten it up. See how they react.
I can try thaumaturgy. We'll see how that works.
Okay. Exactly what we're trying to do.
Okay, so we've all got a light stone, correct?
Mhm.
And he is more than willing to get rid of his, right?
Sure.
Okay, so we want to throw the light stone and, like, as it's about to make contact, cast thaumaturgy and brighten the light.
Where exactly are you trying to throw it?
I don't know. That's all Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Or, excuse me, that's all Osiris.
Well, I don't see anything moving around, so I guess just like in general at the vines.
Okay. So like just anywhere on the bridge, pretty much. Okay.
Just have some of the closer ones, I guess.
Okay. As you use
Like I'm like
physical.
fastballing it at it.
Oh, are you? Okay. Roll me an attack. That's what you're doing.
Let's see. It was this. What would I do?
Like you're shooting it.
Alright, so that's 10.
10. Okay. Easy enough to hit a bridge for sure. As it goes, you see that it kind of breaks some of the vine that was wrapping on the flooring and actually goes into the stone a little bit. Like you kind of just force the stone to go in more. And when that happens, there's a roll of perception.
8.
11.
Those are numbers.
1.
That's,
8.
that's also a number.
Did you add your bonus or no?
Wait, shit.
You get your bonus too from your
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I got 21.
Okay, that's a little different then.
It'll be a 3.
Okay, somehow success, but thank you for checking. As you guys are looking, the vines don't really move on top, and neither does the moss. But you definitely, from just your angle where your stone is casted, when the light is casted on your stone, you see like just the bright angle of lights hitting the reflection of the water, and you see underneath the bridge, because
Like it's coming up from under the.
like the bottom part from where this or like here is the bridge just moves. You saw a giant shadow being casted on the water. So something underneath the bridge moved away from the light source.
Guys, I definitely saw something move under the bridge or something react to the light. I think there's something more than what we're seeing in front of us, maybe below us. Just beware.
Is there a way for us to see below it?
Yeah, I mean you can.
Besides, yeah, like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sure. As you
Are we thinking a troll bridge situation here, or?
as you look underneath the bridge, the entire bridge is covered in vines, like triple what's on top, and on top is already covered in enough vines that it's kind of hard to step on just regular stone.
Wow.
It's just completely twisted around. You see that parts of the bridge, like the stone is missing, and it's just vines all around it, and
So
just
it's
like
basically a bridge of vines.
Yeah,
not an
and-
actual bridge.
Like it's existing, the vines are holding it.
the vines are holding the stone together. For
Alright.
sure.
Weird
When you keep
idea.
down it,
Can he cast the light on us?
has to be an
It's an
Okay.
object no bigger than 10 feet.
Okay.
I
10
can
feet.
technically illuminate someone.
I can do a shower of sparks with my prestidigitation. I don't know if that
You
really
can also
helps.
just light the damn bridge on fire, but if
I
it's
can just
holding
do
if it's holding the
fireball.
bridge together, we risk the bridge collapse.
Yeah, I feel like if it's going to attack us, we have no footing.
with y'all's perception checks earlier, you do notice that the water, you can see the bottom. It's not terribly deep. You will get probably waist deep in the water, but it's clean and it's clear.
Is it moving slowly enough that it
This
won't?
part is, you hear the suction further down.
Burn it.
Okay?
Okay.
Well,
Burn
if
it.
you
Worst
want.
case scenario, we're
If you
going
want.
waiting.
I
I
mean-
second that.
Can I use my cantrip? Can I do Firebolt Insignia?
Yes, you can. Roll me. Is it an attack or is it a saving throw? I always forget. Roll me an attack roll.
It's really different.
It looks
Who needs nature?
Does it say that the
It
person?
says a ranged spell attack.
You can. Then roll me a 2 hit.
13, and then
I think the plus is on that.
oh yeah.
It should be spell, so I think it'd be
Yeah,
plus
I think
5.
it's
Oh
just a
yeah,
D10.
my spell's 5, so it's 18.
18. The 18 definitely hits. Roll me damage. That means damage in
Is
Spanish.
this
No, it
supposed to
doesn't.
say?
Yeah, it's just a D10. Yeah.
Oh, it's a
D10.
D10. Oh yeah, you're right. It's 1D10.
Don't want to give all the
Interesting.
answers out for you guys. Here's the answers for the rest of the game. Oh. What was the damage?
I got a 9.
9. Okay. As. Let me mark this down. Okay, so as you quickly underneath grab your wand, and just pick any random spot since the whole bridge is basically vines. It hits, and then that small little bolt that you did doubled, and then started igniting onto the vine. I need everyone to roll me initiative now, since you've initiated combat. Okay, keep the numbers to yourselves while I do this. Okay. Oh, really? That's interesting. Okay. Okay, cool. 20 higher?
24.
I always count on you being first.
Wow.
No, it's
Oh.
none of those.
So natural 20.
Did you get that 20? Oh, nice, nice, good.
Wish that came on the next roll, but.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, 15 or higher.
I know. It's just. Yeah, I got 17.
Yeah, I'm first.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think anybody's going higher.
Yeah,
than
yeah.
that.
So Osiris, then Bones, then put Devil Snare. Since no one got 15, right? Okay. 10 up,
13.
13. Okay. Then
Then
Jericho. What did you guys get?
Just wanna make sure.
6.
6.
Oh, you guys get to choose whoever wants to go first.
Do you want it?
I'll take it, yeah.
Okay.
It
So
is
Jericho, then
Sonya, then Ferris.
yeah, Sonya, Ferris. It doesn't really matter when I write
Do
it
we
down, but I
put
like it down.
Neff in it at all, or should
Neff will be at the end because she is not here to say anything. Not here to defend yourself. Also, I forgot to roll for her. That's really the only thing. Alright, Osiris. As you
Master
see the
roller.
entire bottom portion of the bridge kind of like morph upwards, and you see parts of the bridge actually collapse a little bit, just to make it more difficult for you guys, as a lot of the vines start wrapping forward into each other, and it's still just a spread out goop, but just to have a representation of what you need to physically move to attack. But technically it's just vines over. It's not humanoid like that big. But it's the only thing that has its vines. So, there's your Devil Snare in a gigantic mess. Yeah. What you gonna do?
Well, I'm kind of scared of the vines, so I'm gonna just throw a canary.
Okay, roll me an attack.
9.
9. Unfortunately, that does miss. As you 9 total.
Mm-hmm.
As you throw your kunai, and it hits part of one of the thick roots that it has, and you don't feel like it did much, because the vine's in there. And then as the Devil Snare is still morphing and like going in and out of its shape, you see that like a stone that was part of the bridge kind of like rips it off of it, and then just falls into the ground. Your kunai. Well, on the bridge. Sorry.
And
All right.
then for my bonus action, I just want to ready patron defense.
Okay. Very magical of you. I swear the AC is off. I mean the heater is off.
See what's your AC?
Okay, so
17.
Bones.
Yes.
Your turn.
I want to, because I had success with my cantrip before, I would like to use True Strike and another Firebolt.
Okay. As you cast your wand and it glows to your eyes. Okay. Roll me an attack with an advantage.
Which was higher?
2.
Okay.
See where I am.
It is better than 1.
2 is better than 1, yeah.
I don't get to use my spell bonus, do I?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a 7.
As you cast your bolt and it's again still forming, you see that a large, like it reacted to it and a large part of stone just went right where your bolt is as it hit the
Smart.
stone. So it did not ignite it. Smart. Unintelligent. 2 intelligent ones. Okay, so.
This guy's good. My bonus action is say, oh crap.
That's a good one. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, because I can do wonder. Shit.
Guy's shifty.
Oh.
I see what you
That's not what it wants to do. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'll just do that thing. Yeah. You see that the vines are starting to form underneath the bridge and like spiraling and breaking some of the stone, and like a lot of vines are just wrapping all over this area as it doesn't move. Alright, Jericho. That was intelligent, it's not that intelligent. Whatever. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my bow
Okay.
and just wait defensively.
Alright, so you're gonna ready action it. What would be your trigger? If it just comes near you, if it attacks anyone.
It becomes more near.
Okay, so if it moves, you'll release your arrow. Got it. Okay. Sonya. You do.
I want to do Firebolt.
Okay.
Also, since that had no effect on it.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Roll me it's a hit.
Okay, I do True Strike with it also.
Yes, as you
I'm copying
on the
you.
same page.
I'm copying you. Okay.
No, it's not a copy routine.
Yeah.
Kitty.
10.
That's a D12. You need a D20. Sorry. Yeah.
4.
Okay, so roll with an advantage. Roll again. See if we get a higher number.
19.
So take the 19. So 19 without any pluses, no hits. So roll me damage, which would be your D10 of fire.
2.
2. Okay, so it does a little bit more than 2 damage.
Oh, do you have your double roll? The red one?
Yeah, you still have.
use-
I messaged her and
14.
said, "Hey, did you get your other
I
stuff?"
have a 14 for one of them.
Okay, I mean you didn't use it, so you still have whatever ones you.
Yeah, I have 14 for one of my
Yeah.
rolls.
So you still have that.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
using it.
Yeah,
Using the 14.
you already hit them.
Yeah,
So-
you already hit the
Yeah, so you don't.
Yeah, I already hit 14.
Yeah, so keep your 14 because you already hit.
Yeah, so for attack was.
Yeah, but you can only use that for as a D20 roll. It wouldn't be for the attack.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. So as you grab your cast the same spell, it definitely hits part of it, and even though you felt that was an off hit, like you should have hit more directly, it still did a lot of damage to it. As you can obviously tell, that fire is its weakness,
Yeah.
with just basic common sense. Everything else you've been fighting, fire is its weakness, and you're in a forest temple. So have at that.
Sense prevails.
Nope, that one triggered. Okay, Ferris.
So I've got two choices here. I can either step forward, burning hands the whole thing, because fire is its obvious weakness, or I can fairy fire the whole bridge and give everyone advantage on their rolls.
Burn it all.
I will say, because of the level of experience that we guys are at right now, if you just started what seems like a dungeon and you only have one spell left, save it for when someone's dying.
You're right, though.
Just
you are right, though.
my advice.
Oh, you are right, though.
I've only played the game a little bit, so
Just a
a
couple
little bit,
years.
just a couple sessions. I should preface that this is technically a beginner's game. If you never played D&D, you're learning with everyone else.
So, does light damage it?
No. Role-playing wise, it harms it, but not to kill it.
Will it force it to move in a direction that is away from light?
Only way you can find out is if you try.
Cool. Step forward.
How far?
Put me in the middle of the party.
Okay.
Put hands on the ground and light the floor. 10-foot radius.
So, that far gets lit. So, up to here. Okay, I'll say that no. That won't do it.
I tried. It's a cantrip, so
Um,
I'm not worried about that.
So, you see that the mass moves backwards, but the vines here are still moving forward.
Ah, crap.
Roll me a perception check.
12.
12. You can tell that the vines that the Devil Snare are a lot thicker and darker, almost a black, versus these vines that are up here that were on the bridge look natural to you. They look completely different shades and thickness and just mass the two different vines.
So it could be two different things?
What do you do? You cast your cantrip.
That was my cantrip. I've still got an action, but I guess I'll pull out my bat and get ready for a fight.
Okay. As you Accio bat. You could just do this, but no, it's a little funner.
Nah, it's more fun to have it jump out of the bag
exactly.
holding.
So alright, you get your slugger there. Okay, Neff. Neff ain't a little bright. No, Neff's very bright.
She has nature proficiency.
Yeah.
Does that mean she reacts to nature with proficiency?
No. I mean, no.
It was
Nice
a shot out
try.
there. I
Yeah, nice try. As I'll fuck you up, and she runs forward.
don't know. Nice.
Okay. Oh, that's a hit. Yeah, that's a hit. Okay, as
Is she raging?
No, she will not be raging until she gets damaged. Weapon. Holy shit, she maxed out. Good job. As
Good
that
job,
is
Jesus.
no 1 point away from maxing out. Let's go.
Jesus.
You
Playing D&D with yourself. Oh shit, that's a good hit. Oh my god.
Go
It's bloody,
Barbarian.
for sure.
Woo.
Yeah. As it runs forward, says that, and then just slams her fucking maul into the Devil Snare. But it also triggered the Devil Snare's ability, and she is not.
Dead.
She was almost, which triggers yours, and yours technically.
Yo, 'cause
All
it
yours
moved.
ability, because it attacks someone. As it used entanglement to grab the nearby nature and control it for a turn. So the vines try to grapple onto Neff as she just literally bull rushes through them and ripping them all and just hits it. So it triggered your action and y'all's if you can reach.
Okay, so that happened when she passed the cusp.
Yeah,
of the
because it
bridge?
attacked
Or just when she attacked it.
when she passed the vines that were moving here.
Okay.
So if you had an action that wanted to attack your friend, you're gonna do something, then it technically triggered it. So
I'm not in range.
20 feet.
with your bow,
Yeah.
your bow that's your dagger. Your bow can do 80 to something else.
Short. What do you have for short bow?
Yeah, mine was 80 and 32
Mine's
for
20.
light. This is probably
Uh,
I can throw a kunai.
That
No.
can't
Yeah,
be right.
you ready?
No, yeah.
Right.
I already patient defense, so I don't know.
I'm
how-
pretty sure it's 80 to 120. Roll your kunai.
Yeah, 'cause
I know a longbow has like almost 600 feet.
23.
That definitely hits. Rolling damage. Short bow, 80 feet to 320.
Nice.
So yeah, 80 feet is without a penalty, and anything between 81 feet to 320, you roll with disadvantage. I think you have 20 arrows. That's what it is.
No, that's
I did
Okay.
5 damage.
5 damage. Ooh. Oh, it's not looking good. It's beyond bloody. Let's see if Jericho can finish it off.
15.
15 hits. I don't need to hear the modifiers. Roll me damage. Which would be a D8. Yeah. And technically, you sneak attack because an ally is within 5 feet of it. So D8. So that's 8. Then roll me D6 for your sneak attack damage.
Rogan it up.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What's your dex?
Dexterity.
4.
17
Okay.
plus 3.
20.
Yeah. That's 10 points past its HP. So as you throw your shuriken, it hits it, and it starts deforming as you just get an arrow and wait for the biggest form of moss, shoot the arrow through it, and then it just falls apart. And as it does that, I'm just gonna make you roll a very basic. Yeah, she passes with an 18 as you see your friend just and then just disappears in the water for a second. And then a couple 10 seconds later, she just emerges, just completely soaking wet, as the bridge technically falls.
Oh.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
And never die.
No,
Uh,
yeah.
That's, none of us even took damage.
No.
We all can't trip that out.
I expected it to do something else, and it didn't. Y'all were and you're doing fire. So yeah, I mean, it only had 50 HP. It wasn't.
It was kind of scary looking. Let's light it on fire.
Yeah, yeah. As
Laser Cleric motto.
again, you hear that suction of it. You see Neff kind of come out, their hammer up in the air. Oh my guys.
Heh.
Alright, so
Like being character. Nope. Got it. Got it. Okay. What do you guys do?
alright, so the brown part on there is just a complete barrier. Right?
Yeah, it's a complete.
So
like,
we can't
look
see
at it.
over that.
You can't, but you can hear the suction of the water. You can see now that the bridge is down, water going down underneath it.
Hmm.
So like, there's a hole underneath for the water suction.
Like a slide?
Yeah, a little bit like a slide. Yeah, yeah. Like a very fun slide.
This feels like
As
a trap.
you still see your kunai kind of up in the air and your stone that's light.
I think we gotta go under.
I mean, that's the only way to get through, right?
Are we concerned about the tree at all?
Is the tree not on the
It was
after
kind
the
of on
barrier, or is it just on the right?
It's just on the right.
One more time. Sorry.
The tree?
This tree?
Yeah.
It's just there.
Oh, okay.
It's just a big tree. Just,
I like to take my kunai back.
Oh.
That's what I'm worried about.
I'm gonna go grab his rock
Okay.
and toss it towards the direction of the hole that the water appears to be flowing
Which
into.
square are you trying to throw it at?
Beep,
Okay.
boop.
Roll me an attack. Roll me like a dexterity attack.
That is an 18 plus 2. That is a 20.
Okay. Yeah. It lands exactly there. And with the weight of a rock, you see it go, start floating up a little bit, and get suction into. As you saw, like circular, like a slide, like all very claustrophobic-y, just wood as the water's floating down, barely enough to breathe on top of, and the light. Stone goes away, and you saw it going down, and then you don't see the light anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we should go down. That doesn't seem like the brightest of ideas.
check.
Light pun not intended.
Yeah. I was like, that's okay.
Can
I'd like to look like more intently at the tree.
yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say, can people who can climb trees extremely well?
You roll me a perception check on the train. If anyone's assisting him, you have an advantage. If not, then you also roll.
Does anybody want to help me look at this tree?
I'll help you.
Okay, and then roll with an advantage, Osiris.
Score.
15.
I have 17.
Okay.
3,
Oh, for
18.
18. Okay, cool. For features, if you're assisting, then they get to roll 2 dice. If you're just doing it yourself, then it's 1-1.
Oh.
Just because it defeats the purpose of having the advantage. But regardless, Osiris and Sonya are looking at the tree. As you Okay. Yeah, let's say that. As you're looking at the tree, the roots go very far deep under the water. You can easily see that this is an older tree. Huge, almost like 7 feet. That's just the thickness of the trunk, and it looks like it's supporting this part of the dungeon, at least somewhat of the cave part. There's a very specific part on this side that is just extremely smooth, almost like a gate, like just like lines. Just kind of looks like a door.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very smooth compared to the other texture of the tree.
What do you do?
What are you saying? If you're
Well,
Put
it
you
looks
guys
kind of
over
like
here,
a.
since that's where you saw or
Yeah.
seeing.
Looks kind of like a doorway up there.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking maybe we should go up and see more about that.
It's almost eye level to you. with the
Oh,
doors,
okay. It's
yeah.
not like climbing.
No, it's eye level to you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I go up and I touch the doorway.
It's just very smooth trunk.
Just a doorway that doesn't go anywhere. Maybe a Hufflepuff
Yeah,
needs to
so
try
like-
it.
Yeah.
Is there like a
good
doorknob or
thinking.
is it kind of just like flat?
It's just flat. Just
Gotta
second
remember
part.
to knock next time too.
Okay. I
just
guess
like-
like I tried pushing it and
nice
then
tree.
it doesn't move out. Not on it.
You push and knock, nothing.
I want to kick it really hard.
Enough to damage it, or just to shake it a little?
Just to shake it.
Okay. Good hard hit. You see like a couple of leaves fall. Nothing.
Is there a magic Hufflepuff?
And like, can I see like open,
password?
please?
No, you try your common password and it doesn't open.
No.
anymore.
Okay.
Does anybody have like nature or anything to see? Does anybody know anything about this tree?
I have my tome, my historical tome, but I don't know if it's going to tell us much about this.
We can roll that. Since you said nature, I'll roll for
Neff as the nature. Osha.
I mean, maybe you can get
Her
it. That's-
nature, intelligence, and her animal.
Oh,
husbandry
that's
or
a
whatever.
solid 10. No, 14.
Okay.
Better than half.
Do you want me to roll my tome? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Roll, Richard. Roll. Let's say she gave you an advantage on it. Roll with an advantage on your tome.
And this is my.
History check. Intelligence.
I don't have my modifier, but it is my proficiency.
I have history.
So I have 16.
16. It's just because she has a specific tone that helps her out and stuff. As you're looking again, apparently all 4 vaults, as important as they are, all 4 of them have a 1-page insert in your history book. It barely talks about how the Forest Vault holds all Hufflepuff lost items. Gryffindor's vault. Apparently, that's where the sword keeps disappearing off to. Slytherin's vault is right where Slytherin sleeps, and the vault for Ravenclaw once iced the entire castle.
Ooh.
You don't know what that means. Literally, it says it iced the castle, and iced is like older text written. and that's like the whole information. That's all it is. And more than half the page is literally just the emblems being drawn again. So there's no information on.
Can I use my thieves' tools on the door?
If there was any mechanism to it, then yeah, but you don't. It's just solid.
Does the barrier go all the way up to the ceiling?
No. It a little bit higher up than where you are has the dome, and then it looks like it's 5 feet.
Yeah, I'll climb the tree then.
Okay, roll me an athletics checks. Neff looks. Neff, since she rolled and got a 14. Maybe you can jump out of it, like the other lady.
Oh, like the dryad?
I don't have that power, I don't think.
No. Roll me an acrobatics check to climb the tree.
But I wonder
Natural
if you
20.
were charmed, if there's an essence of
I'm good at
dryad
climbing.
on you.
You climb all the way up again magically, and you see that for sure the tree isn't like there's a single leaf that's pushing everything above, like just the essence of the tree touching whatever the little dome is pushing it up. So it's not like the weight of the tree; it's just the tree being here makes it move further up. Yeah, that was a good climb. It was very very athletic of you.
And with that, I can like kind of see over the barrier.
You no, this goes all the way to the top.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, so like that room, and then excuse me.
Anybody got any ideas?
I mean, if it's a tree and it seems like a tree, would it react with fire again? I hate to piss it off, but
Do you really want to light a potentially thousands of year old tree on fire?
I mean, I have no moral compass,
Smokey
so
the
I'm
bear
not the
would
best
like a
one to
fucking
ask.
word with you.
Hey, I love my relics. I feel like there's something good in there. I'm going for it. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I remember the dryad like pointing towards my tie at one point. Can I like maybe take my tie off and like try to press it against the door?
Yeah.
Like, that was the
What did
key.
she
No.
say to you?
Nothing triggers from that.
Unlock it.
Unfortunately, no, nothing triggers from that.
Here's two.
I will say, I think for this specific
So I have an
puzzle,
idea.
it's not a puzzle. I think a little too hard.
So I have an idea, and it's probably dumb. We have an acrobat among us, right? We
I
have
tried.
what appears to be no potential way to progress, a door that refuses to open, and a bridge that's no longer a bridge. So with that in mind, acrobat among us, how do you feel like getting a little wet?
I was thinking about diving in, just getting right.
Neff's
into
like,
the...
I'm already wet.
Thank you,
Staff.
Neff. So with that in mind,
The giant PS2.
I'm a championship diver. No, I'm kidding.
Is the hole that the water's passing through big enough for you to pass through? Did you?
Yeah,
did you
it's
see that?
big enough for a person that just is claustrophobic as fuck.
I have a dumb idea as well. Is it possible to enchant something with message to be able to talk through like some kind of walkie-talkie?
No, you just give the message to an individual who is willing to accept the message.
Because I was thinking, one, I need to light another rock and hand it to him, because that's just too helpful not to have. Or I'd pass him mine, because we already have enough. So I'll pass him off my rock.
I'm up in the tree though.
Oh, yeah,
top it
you're
up.
right. I'll wait till you come down.
I feel like your baseball
I'll go.
skills can make you throw pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not gonna try it.
I'll go first.
And then I'll do like a little dive into the water behind them.
Are you moving without any? Well, just like, oh fuck, I'm doing it.
Yeah, why?
Okay.
Fucking
All right.
Welcome to
Okay.
Fucking we'll do it
I
live.
give you my rocks because I can see in the dark.
So you.
Well, I'm just following you after you read
Okay.
it. Like I didn't tell you I was leaving.
So before you actually go in, you can like brace yourself and you feel the suction. Just like, oh shit, that's a little strong. But with moderate amount of effort, you can choose when to go in. If you're just gonna dive in, then you just dive in. But you can choose. It's not gonna surprise you. So you choose to go in. You choose to go in. Okay.
Face first.
Jericho, you're a Hufflepuff, right?
Yeah.
This
He's
might
no
not
longer
hurt
there.
as bad.
Will it?
You guys gonna do anything else? It's about 2 seconds from them. Just anything you guys will do?
I'm gonna turn and watch the door.
Can we discuss amongst our group what our HPs at?
Only if you're
anybody's diminished?
if you're bloody,
everyone's
you can
diminished?
physically show.
Is that something that
You can't be like being between a number of 17 to 0. I'm at
Oh.
like 3. Like no, but you can if you're
Can we
bloody.
do like a health check in our group? Hey, is everybody good? I know we had a
Yeah,
fight
that's
before.
definitely-
Does anybody need any assist before
not
we
feeling
jump
so
into
good.
the unknown?
Yeah, if you're bloody, like physically have the token to be bloody, then your character physically has wounds, it's bleeding out, it's coughing. You can tell.
Okay.
So far nobody's bloodied, right?
I don't.
I mean, I
think
take
we
it
had any
being
resist.
the technical healer in the party, I could turn to the party and ask, "Hey, is everybody doing okay?"
Yes, that is completely fine. Yeah.
Are
As
you
long as
alright?
you're not like,
Cool.
I have
I got
10
no
HP
hits.
left. Can someone heal me? No.
Oh.
Obviously, it's good.
Okay.
If it slips, it slips. But like, don't matter that.
Okay.
Um,
Because I was just thinking maybe amongst the group we'd be like, all right, they're just going into I don't know what. Is anybody like leg hanging off that we're not aware of? Just so we can check before we jump into something.
Before I explain what's happening to you guys, I just need to know what the 4 of you are doing, so I don't have completely different splits.
I'll go down the tunnel of mystery also.
Okay, so as you start going, Neff like, no, me first. And she just kind of catapults in. Woody.
So we've got a Gryffindor and a Slytherin left next to the door.
Yeah.
The door is not active. So you guys went in. About 5 seconds later, 2 other people. You heard the happy cheers of one of your teammates. And then I'll say up to another 5 seconds gap before I have to roll through what you guys do.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
look around and see if I can find another stone, light it
Yeah,
real
easy
quick.
And I had mage
Go
armor.
in after them.
Okay.
I
All right.
was gonna say, I had mage armor previously with the Dryad fight. Do I still have it? 'Cause I didn't
it's
take
a-
any damage.
I'll say that it's concentration based for right now. Sure, to not expel your spell for the situation right now. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna take the big swim.
Let's. Oh, everyone dies. Everybody just died. So,
Instant death.
as you guys are going in, this is a lot longer than it represents. But we're gonna do it in strides because it's easier to do it all together than not. To represent the first milestone, then you
Me.
2, and then lastly, these young peeps. Okay, so with that being said, I need everybody to roll me in athletics checks to try to keep afloat and not drown in this suction.
I'm dead. I'm gonna. Can I luck here?
Yes, you can. I have not explained what's happening, so you can.
Oh, okay.
These are skill challenges. You're being tested on skills. So how that works is this is a 4th edition rule that I'm copying here. You have to fail half the times to fail together. So if one person fails more than half, that person will have a penalty. If more than half the team fails more than half the times, the group suffers together. If more than half the team succeeds half or more, the team succeeds. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So, with that being said, everyone roll an athletics check. That is your swim. What did you get?
I'm using one of my rolls.
Okay,
16.
16. That's a pass. What did you get?
This one, I got 19.
19 pass.
So my first roll was a 2.
Okay.
My second roll with the luck was a 4.
Total?
6.
Total was 6. Alright, so that is a fail. You have 1 fail on you.
20.
Pass.
18.
Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna move you guys before I explain what's happening to keep track of the different counters. So, as you guys are passing through, you're doing your best to grab onto anything before the rapids is trying to grab onto the air. But as you're going in, with your bat slightly out, kind of hit something and you just go under for a couple of seconds. You come out coughing up water, but you're still there. All right, roll me an athletics check again. Wait, I have a thing. 1 second.
Rushing water?
Yeah. That's what it is. I was like, man, it's a little too quiet for this intensity. Okay, what did you get? 4. That's a fail.
22.
Pass.
19.
Pass.
12.
Pass.
15.
Pass. Okay, so
Sorry, guys.
The group succeeds.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Girl, what is your strength? +3. Okay, 2 passes. Okay.
Oh, I wasn't
Forgot
even
about her.
looking at my strength.
Yeah, athletics, so always add your strength modifier.
Then 21.
Okay, you're the only one that...
Yeah, my strength modifier is 0.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Great.
you're a wizard.
I'm squishy.
You're sorcerers. So, as you're passing down, everyone's succeeding. You're just managing to like just keep afloat. You notice that the more you struggle, the more difficult this is. But as you were going down, you just slightly hit your head on something and went underwater. Coughed up a little too much, kind of tumbled a little bit, and then came out too. All right, I need everyone to roll me one last athletics check. This is the one that counts a little more. Okay, that's a pass. All right, what did you get?
3.
Okay,
11.
pass,
17.
pass,
15.
pass,
19.
pass. Okay, you fell twice. All right. As you see a giant tree and then what looks like just a pitch fall of just water just shooting out into blackness, you went in first, right?
Yes.
You quickly just grab onto it and then land where the tree is and just enough roots and just slightly amount of ground that you can rest in. You catch on, you see as the waterfall is falling, you pick your back up and you're also on this tree. You see your barbarian friend just kind of do the same. She got an 18, so succeeds. As everyone's doing the same, there's just not enough room for you with those 2 fails.
Can I try to like reach out and catch her, or is that?
She just falls underneath and is just grabbing onto as the water is going through. I need you suffer 1 point of exhaustion, which fucking believe it's not on here. Why did I buy this? It doesn't have it. Oh, it's all the way here. So disadvantage on all ability checks until you're not exhausted anymore.
So
Which-
is that a time?
That is I need a full rest to not be exhausted, or someone cast something on me. As you see her just being completely drowned in like 4 fingers, 3 fingers. What did you say you wanted to do?
I'd like to like try to grab
Grab
out
her?
that arm.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics or athletics check. Up to you.
22.
Okay, you easily see her slip and you just grab onto her hand and pull her out. She's not out of the water yet though. Is anyone doing anything?
I'm gonna grab onto Osiris' shoulders and help heave him back.
Okay, roll me another acrobatics or athletics with an advantage since Ferris is helping you.
Oh, good. 26.
26. Okay.
24. Sorry.
As she pulls out, what is your Constitution modifier?
2.
2. It means you can survive 2 rounds without dying. After that, your HP goes immediately to 0. You were considered drowning. So, good job, guys. As literally one more turn and bad stuff happens. So you pull her out, and she just falls onto the floor, kind of out of it. A couple little slaps. She coughs up water, and then vomits a little bit. And yeah, all your abilities checks. So any skill has a disadvantage until you're no longer exhausted. That took a lot out of you, as technically right now a medical expert would say you have fluid in your lungs. Not fun. Okay, so you're all on this
That
little
was
porch
close.
of the tree. I need you all to roll me a perception check.
I always fail these.
Okay, pass.
21.
Pass.
21.
Yes.
You said you're always bad at
I am always bad at these. She just looked at me and he was kind of hesitant.
They're
I was like,
"Did
ah,
you
crap.
fail?" Oh, it's going fast. This is good. Yeah, it's a wisdom.
So 7.
7 total? Okay. Yep, your friend almost died.
18.
18. Okay, so everyone except for
Sure.
for Jericho as yeah, Bones is coming to slightly startled you a little bit as just the sight of one of your friends almost dying at school grounds is a little too much. So what you guys all see is again that same just flat kind of doorish shaped part of the, and this time it's facing a little bit more this way. As with that, you definitely see that there is a ledge coming through and going into what looks like to be another door, like an actual handled door.
Finally, a real door, not like that other door.
Not none of them pussy fake doors.
None of them bitch ass doors. This is a real door.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little throw there. There you go. What do you guys do?
I mean, I still have thieves' tools if we don't really think it through the traditional way.
Let's send a Hufflepuff and try.
Yeah,
and
like
lock
let
it.
me go
I
to
skill
the
with a
door and
disadvantage.
try to open it.
Okay. As you go, this knob opens. Push it, and
It's open?
yeah, it opens.
Okay, cool.
When you go through, there is it's a slight little cove, and then just stairs on. It looks like it's made out of stone. The stairs, and they just go drop down. And you can't really see until you put your light further down, and then you see the bottom. But the ladder is like slightly against the natural ground. It's a little difficult to use, but it's there.
Okay.
What do you guys do? Or technically, what do you do since
Yeah.
you're at the front of it?
I guess I'll start going down and be like, I don't see anything. I tell them like, I don't see anything dangerous. Like, decided to go down.
Okay.
And just like, it's dark. Can I get another one of those lights?
Yeah. Is there any torches?
You all have the stone.
yeah.
I threw mine.
With enough people, it's bright. Because with that stone, you can see that person's 30 feet around.
Okay.
And then with multiple stones, like it's bright in here.
The area is illuminated
Yes,
properly.
yes, it is very,
Just
very.
kidding. I had my eyes closed.
Can't see, guys. Oh yeah. Okay. As you climb downward, roll me an acrobatic check with an advantage because of the. Don't get a 1.
Oh, okay.
That's all I want you not to get. Technically, don't get 2 1s in a row.
7.
Yeah, that's fine. The DC
You
is
sure?
don't get a 1.
17.
The
And then-
DCs don't get 2 1s in a row. As you, it's again a little uncomfortable since like literally your fingers are pushing against the dirt to come down, but you manage to go all the way down. And there's this another latched door, but about 60, almost 70 feet downwards.
Okay.
And there's just another door, almost identical to the one above.
Okay. I'll wait for like 1 or 2 other people before I start going to
Okay.
the door. I don't want to get too far separated.
Yeah. Gotcha. Everyone roll me and so because there's an advantage, here's a rule that we're taking. You have a disadvantage. It just cancels out as a normal roll. So roll me in athletics as just as a normal roll. Can someone grab my dice, please? Okay, yeah, she didn't get a 1. That's fine. As long as you do not get 2 1s in a row, you don't fucking fall.
Oh, I'm already down there. One right there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Yeah, get another one.
17.
Yeah.
Plus your
With
acrobatics. Yeah, that's the 3 there.
I
Can I?
don't see your dice.
Yes.
I didn't either. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
With my constitution, it's one of my proficiencies, and I had said I had 2, but I have the proficiency bonus of 2. Should it have been 4?
No, it's just a modifier itself. It's just your natural toughness. What can your heart withstand? If you don't see it, it's fine.
That's right
I
here.
just see
Okay.
glow in the dark, dude.
Okay. Glow in the dark, dude. Oh, one of my invisibility markers. Yeah. Oh, there's a nice shop. That I'll
That's
pitch
cool.
out later. She didn't have the stuff to make my one of my things, so she made me 4 minis for free.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, she's like, I'm sorry, it's gonna take an extra week. Here's 4 minis. Thank you. She was very nice about it.
Yes.
Okay.
please.
Let's play it. Okay, cool. We're going to. Jesus is gonna grab these. Can someone grab all the miniatures, please, as I set up the next part? Don't do that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, darn. Gosh darn, diggity. It's right here. Yes, it is.
Do you think I have time to refill my mug, or?
I'm done. We're done. I'm done finishing what I needed to. I do need to do something really quick. You don't see that.
I wonder what kind of a bolt that is.
You don't see whatever that was. Okay.
Nemo.
If you want to go refill your mug, that's fine. Hurry your beautiful video.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. As everyone climbs down a little bit.
Yeah. Anything dexterity based is kind of my bread and butter.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
get plus 6 to pretty much any roll.
The cats. They have their phone.
Alrighty then. Okay. No. A little bit. So, what you? Oh, sorry. Boulder. As you guys.
Nice bold.
That's a nice boulder. That's a nice boulder. As you guys come in, there's just a huge tunnel. A lot more breathable room here. But as most of you are wet and underground, it's a little chilly in here for sure. You guys are still soaking wet, and there's just an enormous amount of rocks. The smallest one's probably like 15 foot up. So these are huge rocks. You can definitely not see throughout. Sorry for the pink. The board got stained. This is supposed to be a black, and the board got stained. It's weird. Only use washable markers, guys. Don't use regular crayons like I did. Shit sucks. I'm dying. I swallowed in the water, not you.
No.
I'm metagaming right now. I mean, method acting. Okay, so.
You have empathy, right?
Yeah,
Your method's something, alright.
I'm definitely on meth. No, don't do drugs, kids, unless it's cocaine. No.
That's the best.
God, shut up, Jesus. Focus. Okay. As you again, a lot of boulders. There's a very that you don't have to necessarily roll. Obviously, you can see from the heartstone over here.
Ooh.
The boulder all the way at the end,
like her
it's a completely different color than all these other. These are just the generic browns and grays that you see. The boulder over there has more of a very specific like door shape with a lot of moss and grass and just roots on it. You can actually from this distance, since it's so big too, it's the biggest solid stone. There's actually a bird's nest on one of them. No birds or anything, but like this definitely was above ground for a long time, enough that a family put a nest on there. What do you guys do?
I'd like to just look around the room,
Okay.
make sure it's a safe environment to walk
Roll me a
into.
perception check.
That'd be a 12.
12. Okay. You definitely see no living creature or anything here. You don't sense any danger, no traps, nothing. You see just a lot of rocks. And there's this tunnel under there.
I like to walk up to the boulder.
Is anyone doing
the
anything?
first
I'll follow him.
Okay. Since you're walking about 40 feet, so are you just gonna be like book one and just stand still? It's a joke on the movie. Is anyone gonna do anything specific as you're walking forward?
I'll go forward too.
Okay. Does everyone just walk to the boulder?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
want to be in the back. I want to be behind them, but walking with them.
Okay.
I want to touch it.
All right.
I wanna be
Do you?
nice.
You
Squishy
weren't,
roll.
you weren't here for when the pensive literally took my memories for a brief moment. But let me
What's
tell you,
offensive?
He's so pissed.
Put it this way. Touching is might be a bad idea.
I mean, if you don't touch it, I will.
And I'm just like, I want to touch it. Yeah, touch it anyways.
Okay. Yeah.
Guys, he's gonna touch the butt.
It's a nice boulder.
As you, when you touch it, you, definitely hear, like, as this stone moved and cracked.
Oh, damn. I didn't realize it was that strong.
Let me move it a little bit forward this way. Okay, so, and when you do that, who is within? Jericho! I placed you there. Everybody except for you that says they're far away. Make a very basic dexterity save. Just dex save.
Including me.
Yeah, you're the one that said you're far away, so that
I
you'll
want to
fine.
be near but far.
Yeah.
I'm too squishy.
17.
Yeah, that's a pass.
20.
15.
Pass.
6.
All right, you not necessarily pass, as you take a total 1 point of bludgeoning damage, as you see that it was pretty much just humped completely over, as this creature is just standing up.
Oh no.
And reaches almost 17 feet tall.
I shouldn't have touched it.
Oh.
Oh.
Shit.
As when it's
God,
getting
it's a
up, you can
never-ending
see
story.
for a second there's like a definitely door through, but it gets up and then just puts its legs together.
It's a nice boulder, though, right?
And then it makes sure its legs are close together and its hands are downward, so you can't pass through. Just looking at you guys.
Can I talk to it since it's nature?
How are you trying to talk to it?
If you do it the dryad?
Yeah.
What language was
That's
that?
Sylvian.
Sylvian.
You want to speak to it in Sylvian?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I just want to say, like, can we go past you?
In Sylvian?
Yes.
First, make an Arcana check if you have Arcana.
I have
Okay.
Well,
Roll
what's
Arcana.
happening? I take, like, just
I
like
have
a step
Arcana.
back.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I have history.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Roll Arcana 3.
I
What's
just
up?
want to take a step back.
Maybe I have one proficiency.
I'm going to note. This is my 6th luck.
Okay. The next time you take a luck.
Do I read this with a
actual
disadvantage?
crisis.
Oh. What did you get?
That was a 4 both times.
Do I disadvantage roll since I was? This is a
Technically.
It's a brain skill.
Technically,
wait.
all ability checks. You're still exhausted. You can't think right. You had no oxygen in your brain for a couple seconds.
I'm definitely going to 7.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So that was a 4 plus 1 plus 2 because it's a proficiency bonus
Yes.
because I have it marked. So that's a 7 on both
Is that with your
rolls.
bonus?
Okay. All right. 7.
I don't
I have
it on
24.
both.
24.
I thought
Okay.
I did, but it's history.
Oh, I see.
You know this. The only wizard here,
Yes.
which makes sense. This specific type of golem construct of this that you'll notice in a minute because it will smile when you spoke in Sylvian and how it responds. It has an intelligence to it, and not only does this have intelligence to it, these are some of the guardians that are just like eternal elemental guardians that great wizards can construct. Point in at the end of the movie when they're like all the stone people come out, but this one's literally just stone moss and outside debris went into the stone. So it's you can call it an earth golem if you want. It'd be a common name for it. Yeah, nothing comes up and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, definitely very big. As you say, can we pass in Sylvian?
Yes.
I haven't heard that language in a long time. Must be nice. As it says it in common.
Oh, it speaks common.
Yeah, it speaks common. A little too early for a break, so we'll just keep on going through.
And all right, finally some English.
Yeah. Some English is good for me. Yes. Okay. Put that here. So just flip the page. When it looks at all of you, I'm just gonna scan it. When it looks at you, it has a smile. It looks at you, it has a smile. Looks at you, and at her, she smile. It's like you feel that when it inhales, it has to take a lot of the oxygen in the room just for its boulders to move and its inflate itself. Even though technically doesn't need to breathe. Answer my riddle, you can pass through. Fail to answer the riddle, and you just might die through. Looks slightly pleased. It has a 7 intelligence. It's slightly smart. Okay, so the first one, it says, if you want to write it down, it's it. So this is the time to write it down. So, I have seas, but I am without water. I have a forest, but I am without wood. I have deserts, but I'm without sand. I have houses, but I am without brick. What am I?
Can you say it one more time?
Yeah, I have seas without water. I have forests without wood.
Desert without sand.
I have deserts without sand, but it doesn't matter. And I have houses without bricks. What am I? And it just has a very like, I did good. It actually will say I did good to itself.
Do we have time to talk amongst
Yeah,
ourselves?
yeah, it's fine.
Can he hear us?
He's right there.
Should we be messaging secretly?
It's up to
There's
you.
no time limit
I
on
would think
this,
you
is
would
there?
just wait for us to
It didn't say it was
make an
time.
answer.
Alright, can we like go and like, do y'all want to like go
I'm gonna
sit
look
down
up.
over
I'm
here
gonna look
and maybe
directly
have
at
like
the
a short rest
directly
while
at the
we,
golem and say, "Can we talk amongst ourselves for a
Yeah,
second?"
that's fine.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna like come over here and like kind of like I'd like to go over there and sit down and kind of take a short rest while we think
yeah.
about it.
I
Yeah.
would really appreciate that.
Okay, with your
I'm-
short rest,
My swim breathing.
if you have HP that you can roll up to your level. So your hit die twice is your level 2 to recover that HP. You're no longer after that 1 hour. If you sit there for an entire hour, you're no longer exhausted.
I feel like it'll take us an hour to like talk amongst ourselves.
You take your time. Come to me when you're finished.
Thanks, guy.
I whip out a day's worth of rations and pass it amongst the
Okay.
group.
And I just kind of like am like, what's your name?
I wasn't given one.
Can we
Okay,
Can
Steve.
we give you one?
Yeah, can we
I
name
am
you?
Steve now. I have friends. Please don't make me kill you.
Steve.
As you see, some of the boulders here, after he says that, after an hour of you conversation, has like just splatters of brown on them. And when you look at it, like, oh shit, that's
Old blood.
very old blood.
Not shit.
Not shit, no. Not shit. Blood turns brown after a while.
Scared the shit out of someone.
That's a different kind of sound you want to hear. So, unless you say that you want to answer it, you can speak freely.
Alright, any ideas, guys?
Seas but no water, forest but no
I was
wood,
thinking
desert
the
but
houses
no
with no bricks was related to the Hogwarts kind of thing, but I'm not sure.
I was thinking Hogwarts too, but I don't know how the rest of it all fits
Right,
into
the
that.
forest without wood, if it was enchanted.
There's a lot of woods there.
It's true, and the seas without
Is there
water.
anything in your book, Bones, that would have like a riddle section, possibly?
I feel like there might be in my antiquarian historical whatever I have tome of facts.
I will say that I will give a hint at the cost of a fail.
I fell. What?
Well, you don't know yet.
I'm already pretty faily. I don't know if it's gonna hurt us.
it-
No.
There will be a
no.
consequence if I give you a slight hint.
Okay.
It's
Is-
up
and-
to y'all. This is the dungeon master being like, this is a game too.
Can I ask a clarification? When you said seas, that's SEA.
Yeah, ocean.
Okay.
Riddles often have spelling as a very specific thing, so that's a very, like, good question. Yeah.
You know, just because if you hear rock speak, you don't always hear it right the first time.
Yeah. I mean, rock
I
speak
mean,
is-
This is the first time I've ever heard a rock speak.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
what
Rock
it's
speak
worth.
is kind of
Right.
unique.
No
yeah.
slight to you, Steve. We think you're awesome
Oh, I think you're pretty
and
great.
patient.
Thank you. I can be patient. And like, I have a friend named. Oh, it's not there anymore.
Oh,
It looks like his bird's nest.
nest.
It was a fine family.
It's a good nest.
It's
Very
a very
good.
If we're taking a short rest,
Mm-hmm.
I have an hour, right?
Yes.
Can I brew 1 luck back?
No. That has to be a because
Long
of,
rest?
yeah, because of the feet. Yeah.
Got you.
Role
Okay.
playing wise, you're missing one component.
Does
So,
anyone have like a?
What I'm about to say is
What is?
very, very slight metagaming here. I have the worst luck on rolls. Consistently. It's something I've noticed. I also have resistance as a cantrip. And judging from Sonya taking a hit, I know that it does bludgeoning damage.
It's a smart assumption.
Let me take the fail.
But you are our only cleric.
I
Our healer.
cast resistance, take half on it, and then I've still got a spell slot left to be able to heal myself if it comes. And I've got Spare the Dying. I don't know if I can prep that on myself.
Unfortunately, no. Because when you pass out, you can't trigger it on you.
Okay.
The first response is you passing out. Then the next will be a trigger for the spell, but you already passed out.
Got you. Okay.
You know what? I'll do it. I only have 1 minus damage, and I'm thinking that would
I'm
heal.
full
a
health, and I
short
don't think
break.
I've taken any fails.
I'm also full health.
I am not in.
Well,
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm
okay,
full of
you-
health
if-
now. I'm exhausted.
I
I'm
feel really
deficient,
good.
but I'm
Yeah.
healthy.
I
So-
feel great.
If you, because you're taking a short rest, if you have damage and have not rolled HP, roll for HP, which is your hit die plus your Constitution modifier. So
Hit die.
D6, D8, 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 D6. If you have taken damage, you can roll up to your level, so that's 2.
4.
So 4 plus your con. If you're still not at full, you can roll again.
Not full.
Okay, same thing with everyone else.
2, 7. I think I don't
Oh,
have
hey, look,
that I
I'm-
took any damage other than being exhausted though. 'Cause
Oh,
I was
then
back
yeah,
from the
then
bludgeoning.
you're fine. You're no longer exhausted. You're full HP.
10 plus 1. So that's 11.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's how that
I
works.
was already at full health.
Yeah, there you go. That's how that works.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Osiris, for taking your time. I feel like your patience has brought me back to breathing.
I feel like as a muggle, I don't know.
Are we
I don't-
supposed to know that yet?
If you just said it, did you say it in game or out of just as a joke?
I just said it kind of like in general, but I mean,
Yeah, that's the first time we've heard him say he's a muggle.
Oh, you're not silly.
alright.
You live at Hogwarts. You're not.
I've seen
You see the golem over there? I like muggles. They're squishy.
I'm gonna go up to the golem and be like, as somebody that's not really from around this place, would you be able to give me a hint?
I can. It might hurt though.
I think I can take it.
Prep Spare the Dying.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna mark off a failure and give you guys a hint, a real world hint, and then a hint in game.
Well, while you're being DM, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I do have note that Sonya was still charmed. What was
Yes.
that supposed to do? I don't have a note.
She-
That was just for the dryad.
The
that
dryad.
day.
Yeah,
The dryad
yeah.
would be able to affect you, but it didn't affect any of
Yeah,
perception. or
it pretty
anything,
much
I don't know.
like if the dryad was here still because the spell's affecting you, and she was like, "Hey, you want to be my best friend? Come over here and check it out." You're pretty persuaded to follow her because you're charmed by her. She's at best friend status right now. You have no reason to
My
distrust her.
best friend.
And then after that, you'd be like, "God damn that fucking spell." Okay.
At
So
least I didn't write that down. I was like, why didn't I write that
shit.
down?
All right. The golem. Okay, here we go. And as it stretches, you see that it hits the ends of the chamber, and the whole place just starts rumbling, and rock starts falling everywhere. Boulders, squishing. I need everybody to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Thought it was just gonna be me.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the funny part. It's not. Oh shit, she failed. Okay.
What the-
Not 20. Okay. Well, she's.
I got with my
What
modifier.
is
my
dexterity?
two.
Yes.
10.
Ooh, I have no more of my rolls.
That is a fail. Sorry.
Shit.
Pass.
15.
Pass.
18.
Pass.
22.
I have
Pass.
Spare the Dying prepped, so depending on how much this
Everyone.
hurts.
This is as much damage as it can do. That's 6 points of damage. If you pass, you take half. So you take 6. Everyone else takes 3.
I'm at 9.
Minus
As
3.
10. All this collapses. The door that's in front, this boulders just overcome it. As it looks like when it hit it, it ricocheted the wave, and literally this is what happened. The rocks over here just tumbled over, and it exploded all around. So now literally your space is half. Well, 10 feet less now.
So there's no way of us exiting out that way
Yeah.
now.
And then rocks fell and you took bludgeoning damage again.
Yeah.
So here is the hint. He looks over at everyone. You have one. You have the answer. You have one of them at least. And the real world answer is there's many of those in this room right now.
If we answer incorrectly, is there a negative?
We'll die.
I have one.
And you're the only one that has one.
Who has it?
Osiris.
Osiris
Other
has.
people have knives. You have something
And there's
special.
multiple of those in this room right now.
In this room or?
In this room. There's multiple of those in this room. In this kind of area. So also
Oh,
from
I
here.
think I know what it is. How do you guys feel about saying map?
Ah.
A what?
Yeah,
Map.
absolutely, because they're signified on
It
the map
has
without being
seas,
physically.
forest, a desert, and houses, but it definitely wouldn't have water, wood, sand, or bricks.
And wood wouldn't count as paper, so maybe it's vellum or something, some animal flesh. I don't know.
Everybody cool with that?
I saw one. What's your answer?
Hold on, let me make sure everybody's cool with
Okay,
this.
that's fair.
I don't want to
I
collapse the building on anybody.
That's very reasonable.
I feel
I have
like that's
time.
Y'all cool with it? I feel like that's
That's the only thing that makes sense.
right,
at
and
this
multiple
moment.
in the area.
all right. We're gonna go with the map.
Prep resistance.
Okay. So you prep your spell. That's a good answer. Oh, as he gets off from his sneeze and takes a full stand, and now it's almost 20 feet up. Alright, there's the next one coming.
2 riddles.
Yes. I'm gonna say the roll, then we're gonna go on break. So yeah, you passed one. Good job, guys.
Woo!
Okay.
When
All
I
right.
took 6 points of damage.
Only took 6 points damage. Yay! That was literally the max amount of damage I could possibly do right now. So okay, so the next one.
Right now.
I'm gonna be slightly slower so you guys can write it down.
Just curious.
Yeah.
How many riddles are there?
It takes me a couple of seconds to stand one more.
All right.
Don't
Just
die.
curious.
I like you. Don't
Thank-
die.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
Steve's
you
cool.
guys named me Steve. I canceled
Can,
one of the
can I
other
like pet
riddles.
it? Like, thanks, Steve.
Yeah. Oh. As it reaches out very fast, you actually feel the wind go. Ah! Okay, the next one.
What a nice boulder.
What a nice boulder. Okay. Yeah. So, I am the first in Earth. I am the first in Earth. I am the second in heaven. I appear twice in a week. I appear never in a month.
I know what it is. I do too.
Once in a year, and I am found in the middle of the sea.
I know.
Me
We're gonna
too.
go on break, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna go break, and then you can give your answer in a minute. All right, guys, we're gonna go on a break, Guru. Neff knows. Neff, do you know?
Neff?
Don't
Once
type it in
in
the
a
chat.
year and he found in the ocean.
Neff knows.
Yeah, once in a year, and it's found in the middle of the ocean. All right, we're gonna go break, guys.
Just kidding.
everybody, this is Jesus from A Dream Production, letting you know we're going to be doing a Harry Potter based D&D game every Wednesday at the Divine and Conquer Twitch channel. See you there.
Guys, how you doing? Welcome to an episode of Tabletop Commander. This is Gerard's Gaming. This is where we get all our products. They sponsor us, we sponsor them.
Hi. All right, we're back, guys. Okay, so the Earth Golem is. You have the answer for my riddle?
I guess the guys all look to each other. Do you?
What?
I was thinking equator. It's found, but I don't think that's right. You said it's.
I don't know if I'm right, but I think that
Well, what
If
do y'all think
if
it
both
is?
of you are this confident, I like
Alright.
confide in yourselves.
I'm really confident.
On 3, both of y'all say what it is.
And if you're wrong.
Well, no. Just to yourself.
I'm gonna
Just
wild
to
magic
ourselves.
us out of here. No, I'm just joking. Okay, ready?
Ready?
Wait, are you saying it as an actual answer or no?
No.
both
just
of us
to
took
themselves.
Just to
I just
confirm,
wanna see
just
it.
to
Right answer.
confirm they have the same thing.
Oh, the golem. Okay,
Steve?
you guys go.
Thank you,
One.
Steve.
Steve.
What?
Gracias, Steve.
Oh,
Steve.
yeah, I know German.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
The letter E.
E.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the letter E.
The letter E.
First in earth, second in heaven.
Oh,
appeared
for
twice
fuck's
in a
sake.
week.
Never,
Never in a
month.
month, once in a year,
and
middle of
middle
sea.
Not the middle of the ocean, but middle of the sea.
I don't
Almost the
think this
middle
is
of ocean
right.
if you have OC.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, Steve.
Okay.
Is it the letter E?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds good.
Okay. Give
Because
me a
he's
sec.
Steve.
I move out of the way.
I think, yeah, that's you. I love how you kind of
You
incorporated.
can pass.
You kind of incorporated in the stain.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was a little bit. Yeah. He says you can pass.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
We won't forget you.
Good work, everybody.
I won't. I have to be here.
Can I just like high five?
Come
just,
with
like,
us,
be
Steve.
gentle.
Everyone gentle high five as we walk by.
He puts his finger there and just waits.
I'm gonna ask Steve to come with us.
I can't.
Alright, maybe in another life.
Maybe. His finger's still there.
Let me know if you want to know after where Steve came from.
Wait, what?
If you want to know where Steve came from, I actually have inspiration for that.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll hear it after the game. Okay, so you guys all walk on through?
Yep.
Okay, as you
Trust
walk on through,
Steve.
you all have your stones still laid. I believe it goes away after an hour, but let's just say you recasted it for simplicity's sake.
Have we been in here for an hour?
You
Yeah,
took
we
your
did.
rest.
Took a rest.
So you have to spend an hour. So, as you're going through, you're going further down, and you again, very quickly the earth just starts turning to a little bit of mossy greens and vines and twigs, and then continues on. But as you're going further down into little small towns.
Flashbacks.
Yeah. And then eventually, move Steve out of the way.
Bye, Steve.
And move this out of the way. It's a good like minute or two of just tunnel that you're walking through with the stones. You don't see the end of it. You keep on going. A little bit different pressure just from how deep now you guys are in underground. And then eventually you walk onto a bridge. Whoever wants to be first. The tunnel, I'll say it's big enough that you all can see, but not big enough that you all can send more than. You guys put yourselves there.
I'll go first.
Okay, so when you walk over here, this is about for placement. It's about 50 feet below. So technically this is the ground, and you would be up here. That's how far down it is for this. So this part right here, the little edge, it's all up here, and then all this is just down. There are stairs right there. The same stone stairs that you guys went in the beginning are there, and then just at the bottom.
Like stairs or like a ladder?
Sorry, a ladder.
The earthen ladder kind of thing.
Yeah. Sorry. There's a piece missing. All at the bottom, you see a wooden latch with the handle. Roll me a perception check, everybody.
Like a trap door.
Kinda. Put everyone up here.
Natural 1.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Ryan, if you don't mind placing everyone up here, just represent how tall you guys are compared to where the bottom is. Okay.
20.
20.
Okay, yeah, that's fastest.
8.
Nope.
12.
12. Yeah. On those perception checks, you definitely notice that there's actually 5 different little latches. There's like locks all the way down. It's really far up. The thing that you guys noticed that. In addition, but the ones that Phil noticed is there are more blood stains, but now like splatter all the way down there, and you even see some like markings on the walls. Some a little deep, like an inch or two, and some just formed like someone just trying to get out and claw out this pit.
Does anybody have any rope?
There's a ladder here, but yeah, rope is also a thing.
That's not part of the thieves' tools, is it?
I got 50 foot of human rope.
We have it with our dungeon pack.
I mean, just
Do we all have dungeon pack?
I noticed all these like scratches on the wall, so I definitely don't want to get stuck
And
down
rope.
there for any reason. Maybe we should, have a rope hanging down just in case. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't have a rope.
If someone wants to tie the rope onto something, you may.
Sure.
I'll
I'll
tie
do
the
it.
rope.
Oh yeah, rope.
Where are you tying it onto?
Is this little
It's a
bridge
bridge.
thing? Is it made of like planks and stuff?
It's made out of natural earth.
Natural.
Yes, it's governed. It's like 5-foot bridge. It's just a drop down.
Is there any like gapping that could be tied onto? that
Yeah,
you think would be stable?
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, besides that.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check. See how fine your knot is.
Can I assist him?
Is that a now one?
Can I give him advantage?
Sure.
I saw that roll. Let me give him advantage.
Sure.
There you go.
Okay, so
Let's see, so 18.
you would have to roll it, but fine. It's okay.
She just takes over.
Yeah, she just takes over. You're like, that's good. And you're like, God, no. Okay.
I was like,
Okay. There,
Why
now,
are you like
now
this?
He's about
Okay. Now it's tight. So from there, the rope falls. It's about 5 feet from actually touching the ground.
It's a fine knot.
Very good knot.
Somebody was in Boy Scouts.
So, what do you guys do?
I'll go first down.
You're the acrobat.
Can you check if anything's
You
gonna
got
jump
acrobatics,
out at us
too.
as we descend?
I'll go
Yes,
down
you-
first.
Yeah, I'll like be like watch out, like
Okay.
at the top.
Roll
looking
me
down.
acrobatics and then roll me another perception.
Because he has
That
no
was still in
sense for
jail.
traps and things, right?
plus your acrobatics.
You do have insight, but that's
8?
8 total?
8 for acrobatics.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of slip a little bit, but you manage to catch yourself enough. Nothing harmful, honestly. And after a couple of minutes, let go. And you fall fine.
14.
14. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. Now that you're down there, you can see that there's 5 different locks.
You've got the lights down too.
Does it seem safe down there?
So far. I'm gonna look around just in case.
Okay. Roll a perception.
7.
Perception.
Plus 2.
So 9.
9. Okay. Is perception one of the it's your expertise or no? What are your expertise?
Let's see. Perception.
He's got a mark on perception.
Yeah,
Oh, so you
perception's
get
one
your
more.
Oh,
prof
plus,
bonus.
okay, that plus 4 then.
So plus 4. So
Wait. So, unless I'm mistaken, what's that 6 on?
insight.
Oh, okay, sorry. All right, I thought perception. So insight's your. Okay, got it. Apologies. Okay. So what was the total? 14.
7, 8, 9, 10.
11. Okay. Just to make sure. Yep. Okay. It's just scribbles. A lot of scribbles on there. Each one has a little scribble on it. A little thing. You think people have just been trying to pick it and it just didn't succeed? Like each 5 of them have just scratches and stuff all over it. They're not gonna even see any traps or anything. You haven't touched anything, but you don't see any traps. You see nothing of immediate danger for sure.
You can detect traps.
That's what I thought. I thought you had
How
a...
do I detect traps?
Oh, never mind.
No. He's the best at finding and disabling traps.
I trust his judgment.
Nev has an ability that if a trap is triggered, she has an advantage over rolls because she has danger sense.
Danger sense.
Her like animalistic instincts alert her to the danger a split second before anyone else. That's
So
a
other
barbarian.
than that, it's just insight that you have to have.
Perceptions, insights, investigations. Yeah. So it looks safe.
So, yeah, it looks safe for now. Anybody else want to come down?
I feel like somebody should stay up top, but I can go down if y'all want it. Whatever y'all want to do. I don't know who feels safest up here.
I'll go down and see
Okay.
also.
All right.
I'm feeling a little hurt after the rock fall earlier. I'm gonna opt to stay up.
Alright.
Is my mage
Then
armor
you can
still
throw the
active on
rope
me, or
down
can
if
I now
we-
give it to whoever I
Everything's
touch?
good.
Let me see if you
Give me
can.
the card. It
What
says
is
it's a touch.
Roll me.
You can throw the rope down if like everything seems safe, so we don't.
If you're
Well, the
climbing down, roll
rope's
me an
already
acrobatics check.
hanging down.
Well, I mean like throw it like so we don't just leave it.
So Sonya, you're going down, right?
Yes.
Acrobatic.
Oh, you're right though. You're right.
Yes, if you're going down and you're using a rope, roll me an acrobatics.
I'm gonna do
Was
that.
there was the ladder, right?
Yeah, there's no ladders or.
Can I take the ladder?
Sure.
Will I
roll
still
me
need acrobatics?
Mm-hmm.
I got 10 on that rope.
19.
19. What'd you get? 10.
10.
Yeah, you succeed.
Sorry for being
Oh.
a pain. You want my card?
No. You touch a willing creature. Yep. Okay. Yeah. If they're willing, you can touch them and give them a turn.
Okay.
It'll give them pluses to their AC. Although, I believe
It says target's base
it's.
AC becomes 13 plus the dex modifier.
I believe his.
Is already higher.
It's higher. Yeah, it's higher by 1 point from what I can read.
Will you move me down?
Oh, plus my dex modifier? Yeah, it is higher. I have matched 16.
Yeah. His.
But that's after.
No. So
That's his AC.
if you cast mage armor on him, his AC would be 13 plus 2.
Okay.
Right now it's 14 plus 2.
Okay.
As
So-
you
So it does
notice
not
that
help
some
him.
some of his Slytherin robes have like steel plates on the inside of them.
Will you move me down?
All right. So who's all
Me.
Everyone's moving down except me, correct?
No, I wasn't. I was gonna stay.
That's good. Pairs are nice.
Okay.
Neff moves down as well.
Neff moves down as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Neff is down.
You can't stop her.
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop, especially with the 19.
Mace doesn't get blocked. Mace blocks things.
She kind of just slides over.
Maul
You see
blocks
that
things.
the slight burn, like.
NBD, y'all. NBD.
Okay, if you're down there and you wish to roll a perception check, you may.
I will.
Yeah, it includes Neff, thank you.
9.
If Neff's the only one that gets an army slightly, no, not really, but 9?
9.
Okay,
8.
13.
13. Okay. All right.
Isn't
So
that the only one that gets it?
Yeah.
okay, as you guys are looking around, definitely 5 locks and then the handle right in the middle. So like 3 locks, handle, 2 locks. Liv kind of just grabs it and just pulls. It's locked. But when she does that, she pulls really hard and all the
Hinge.
yeah, the locks, they go, and she kind of looks at one. Hey, that's giant. She's like, it's a 6. She's like pointing at the lock.
Says 6.
It's a 6.
And when you look at it, it's just language you don't understand. It's just kind of like, yeah, that means 6 and giant. I don't know why I'm giving her a different voice. Yeah, 6 and giant.
Do they all have those markings? Or any?
Roll me, now that she pointed it out, roll me an investigation, everybody.
Even
That's, the
us
ones that are down
uppers?
there.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Ooh,
What does he hit mine?
you have blessed us.
Yeah, that's a
Four.
third nat 20,
I had
man.
a 4 on the last one.
Okay, well, it's evening out.
12.
But I'll keep taking
No.
12.
No. Okay, but with the nat 20, can I see your character sheet really quick?
Because if he doesn't.
Oh god, DM's asking for a character sheet. I'm scared.
Can I see the second page? Sorry.
Which one?
Which one?
The one without the spells or the armor.
The one that tells you what languages you know.
Don't be a smart ass. This is actually what it is. Okay, when you're looking at it, so,
Do you only know common?
Am I on your thing?
yeah, he's a muggle.
Yeah, I don't know stuff. I'm not smart.
You see that the 4th lock
That's not.
on the back, very smudged, has this symbol on it.
What do I see?
That symbol.
Looks like a 3, guys.
And then that's a 6.
Is any of it look draconic?
Do any of you know Draconic? That's down there?
No.
Can I cast comprehend languages?
Ah! Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
As you cast, your eyes kind of glow. And you roll me an investigation. You still need to find it.
I'm like, come look at this.
Roll with an advantage.
This way. What was it? Investigation?
Don't
Yeah.
you have pre
Yeah, I have it.
the 14
Divination.
for your
11.
divination
I
roll?
already used it. 11?
No, you haven't.
I used it for.
One of the skills, didn't you?
No. You marked it off, but you already
No, I
you
used
cast
it for something else too.
Okay. Sure.
She might have used it for the slide.
No, for whenever the rocks fell for the.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
used it for
Okay. Okay.
That was a good use.
That was
Yes,
a good
very
use.
good.
11.
After all the hints, and it's like, well, that's a 3, and you kind of looking all around. You are able to see that the first lock has in Centaurian has 2 different symbols, and Centaur says 2 or 3.
It says 2 and 3.
2 or 3.
I know Centaur.
Okay.
And the second one has 3 emblems on it, and in Parcel Tongue, Draconic, it says 1 or 4 or 5. That was correct. The third one in Giant says 3. I mean, sorry, it says 6. And then obviously you can read 3, so you all see 3. And the last one in Sylvian has 2 symbols and it says 1 or 2.
Should I move the
So
camera
it's
over?
Centaur.
Sure. I mean, it's sure. It's just like symbols that come.
Giant.
Side note, you need to call things out for anyone that might be up there.
Oh, to read, yeah.
Do you speak?
I speak
Parcel Tongue
Centaur.
because
Oh,
you're
Sylvian.
Slytherin though.
No.
I
So
I
Centaur,
know
speak
it.
Centaur.
Okay, but I do speak
Sylvian.
Draconic.
So
and
yeah.
Parcel
So
Tongue.
the first lock in Centaurian says 2 or 3.
and then
The
Parcel
second one
Tongue.
in Parcel Tongue says 1 or 4 or 5.
Giant.
The third lock in Giant says 6. The The fourth lock in common English has a symbol for 3, the numeric symbol of 3, and Sylvian says 1 or 2. And then you see a language that you don't really understand at all. It's just a lot of different markings, and you can definitely tell that it's when you're looking at the locks. It's not like scratch marks from like the picks trying to open it. It's just, it has something very clear and almost the exact same strokes on the hilt of the handle to open it, and on the second chain, second lock, and the third lock. But you do not understand this language at all.
Wait, I thought you said there were 5 doors.
There are
5 locks.
1, 2, 3, 5. There are 5 locks. Yes.
Okay, so on the chain.
On the wooden
Handle?
part to actually, the handles will actually open the door. On the ring of it has markings that are obviously not the picks for trying to like open the lock in a language you do not understand. And then the second 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The second and third lock, so the parcel tongue and the giant, have those same similar markings, and you can tell it's a language. Your spell is letting you understand these are languages. You just don't know what the language is. You're thinking maybe it's code, but you can't decipher it.
I'm gonna look to Bones,
Yeah.
and after not hearing anything for the longest period of time, I'm gonna say enough is enough. I'm going down.
Yeah, okay, I will follow.
All right, and when you go down there, if you don't mind grabbing the mini, moving it down. Sorry, it's easier for you. You can see that the first
No
lock
base.
in Centaurian has 2 or 4, and then since you know Parseltongue, you can see the second lock says 1 or 4 or 5. Yeah, and then when she points out, I can't understand this language. I don't know what it is. It's code for something. Yeah.
Let's just try to open one up. That's what I'm thinking.
Wait,
Can
it's
we-
obvious there's some kind of order to this.
Right.
Feel like-
Because I'm assuming that the rest of the party has narrated that each of the ones has a number in a different language, correct?
Yes.
So we have to order them by a certain number.
Like a cryptograph type lock.
If you guys have
And
written it down,
attempt to open them in order, and I didn't write them down in order because I'm an idiot.
I can repeat it again if you guys want
Yes,
to.
1 or
please.
2,
Okay.
2 or 3.
So
3.
lock number 1 in Centaur says 2 or 4.
Wait, oh, there's 2 or 3. Did I write that
No,
wrong?
2 or 4.
Okay.
Lock number 2 in Parseltongue says 1 or 4 or 5. Lock number 3 in Giant says 6. Lock number 4 in Common says 3. Lock number 5 in Sylvian says 1 or 2. And just to assist with the situation, since we're new, the languages on there that you can't understand is definitely Thieves' Cant.
I'll look at it.
So when you look at it, so the first hand when you look at it, it says pick an order or don't pick at all, and it has a symbol for warning. And then when you're looking at the locks, you look at number 2, the second lock. It says never trust a parcel tongue. And then when you look at the giant one, the third lock, it says giants can't count.
There's only 5 doors, and that giant one says 6.
So the giant one that says 6 is
5.
actually should be. Don't trust Parseltongue.
Oh, so don't trust me. Oh, I see how it is.
I
That's
thought you
That's
were
what
a
I
parcel tongue. I thought you weren't a parcel tongue.
No, it's not that. It's that I'm Slytherin.
Oh, fair.
So, just assumptions coming from this side of the room. No pressure.
I'm thinking the giant one's actually number 1. And then Slytherin
Well,
is the
if-
one that we
No, it
shouldn't
can't be
open.
number 1 because there's 2 other ones
Period.
that are number 1.
The Drew Conda's
Yeah, but there's
parcel.
they could also be 2, 4, or
Which
5.
one's Centaur?
Centaur's the first one, which is
Right.
2 or 3.
Can I take a closer look at it, knowing
One,
Centaur?
4, 5.
Okay.
Oh, that's the parcel.
Perception?
I see.
Yeah,
I thought this is Sylvian, not Slytherin.
Right. Sorry.
No, you're good.
That's the tree or whatever Sylvia.
Did you roll
So-
D12?
D12?
Oh, I see a D12, so I'm like, did you roll a
In that
D12?
case-
No, I definitely
Okay.
rolled D20.
Okay.
This
And that was a
one,
nat
that
6.
one, this
What
one,
was the total?
then
6.
this one.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
even
It
open
just
that
says 2 or
Yeah,
4.
I don't
Yeah.
disagree with that. Because there's a
Um,
lot of options that could really mess
You want to
you up.
investigate it?
But if that one
I'll give
is
you that
supposed to be
try as
1,
well.
or said that's supposed to be 5?
Um,
1, 2, 3.
Partial tongue's gonna be 2.
it says don't trust it.
That is a 20.
Nat 20?
I feel like we should.
No,
not
that is a
even open that
19
one.
plus 1.
Okay,
That is a
20.
20.
Okay.
Okay, I think I have an order that might.
But first, when you're looking at this
I have to
Emporian
check
one,
them.
you see that the 4 is engraved a little bit neater than the 2.
Sonya, it's a 4.
Which one's the 4?
The centaur, it's a 4.
Centaur. Okay.
The 2. Okay.
Okay, that.
Um,
I think I have an order.
So that.
Gotta use it, right? At some point.
I
Even though
think
we don't trust. So it's not any of the ones they said.
I have an order.
I think I have an order too.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4. What did you guys come up with?
okay, so
Can we discuss?
I think Sylvian's first.
Mm-hmm.
Partial tongue is 2.
Mm.
Common's 3. The centaur's 4. And
Partial-
the giant's 5.
Parcel
That's-
Sun can't be 2.
Kind of where
You
we
can't
were.
trust
You can't
it.
trust
We can't
partial
trust
tongue.
it, so it's
Can't
none of
go
the
off
ones they
numbers.
said.
Yeah, and
That makes
giant
sense.
giant is definitely 6, and we don't have a 5. I mean, we don't have a 2.
I'm cool with that order
So
personally.
you said we're doing
Sylvian first,
then parcel,
tongue, common,
then
centaur,
then
and then giant.
I think starting with Sylvian sounds like a strong choice since where we are. Like my logic says that.
Does anyone
My history, my whatever.
have
I
any
am.
other guesses?
I think that's accurate.
I like that order.
Okay, who's gonna pick it?
I guess since I got it or thought of it, and they
Well,
agree, I'll try it.
the thief has the pick. So,
Why do I have these tools when we have
Because
a
you-
rogue now?
Because you bought them and you didn't have a rogue. So you can use a thief's tools. It's just he gets like ungodly pluses. I think
Yeah,
he
I
gets like
would
plus
never
6.
do that with
You
him
just
there.
you have the ability to roll. He has the ability to roll plus 6
Can
or
I
8.
give him an assist or an advantage?
You can assist him.
How does
Not that he
the
needs
how do you get the bonus with
You have
the
them
pick?
too.
If you
I have it too,
because he's proficient in thieves tools.
There's 3 of us with them. Well, theoretically.
You can buy thieves tools. Does not mean
Yeah.
you're proficient in it.
But
Like-
what determines the proficiency?
Your class or your background.
Okay, so urchin.
I do not know if you are proficient with it. I think they just give you the tools.
Okay.
So if the urchin gave you the tools, you would be proficient in the tools as well. So you can use them with your dexterity.
Okay.
I
You
bought
bought
them.
them, so that's why you can only just roll.
Okay.
Alright.
I
So-
would also change them for something we need now that our group dynamics
You
changed.
can sell them if you want, yeah, or you can just give them
Later.
because if you fail, they break. And I have a specific number in my head on how many attempts you can have.
Well, if you want to do the first one, I'll do the second one.
I'll do the first one.
Okay, roll me open lock or thieves tools.
Ooh. If that's your whatever.
That'll be on
Exchange.
the wisdom. Double dex.
Yeah, it would be yeah. So your dexterity plus your proficiency modifier.
16.
Unless you have expertise on your thieves tools, then it's higher. I do not remember which expertise you have. So if you do not, if it doesn't say expertise thieves tools on your character, then you don't have it. So it's your 4 plus your 2, so 6 on top of that number.
19.
So 19. So you go to which one did you say was first?
Sylvian.
Sylvian. So you go to the 5th one, and it opens. You wait a couple seconds, nothing happens. And you're doing the next one, or you're just
Are we,
Are we just
are we not
assisting?
just gonna see what's in there?
It opens a lock.
But
But
the whole
there's-
door doesn't open.
Yeah,
right?
there's 4 other locks. Sorry.
I see.
prep resistance.
What are you resisting?
Everything.
Everything.
Biological warfare.
Let's go. If it's obviously trying to claw away from something, it might. I'm just gonna go for the common. Let's go bludgeoning.
Okay.
I'm gonna prep bludgeoning resistance.
On whom?
The person picking the lock.
Okay. So you have your one. Okay.
And can I?
Well,
I guess I can't. Can I
person's
prep
picking
patient
the lock.
defense while doing the picklock?
One more time.
Can I prep patient defense?
Uh.
Or is that like I can't do both? At the same time?
You can, but I will have to make you roll with a disadvantage because you concentrate on two different things.
No, I got you.
I mean, if
I
it
got
doesn't-
you.
If it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Roll me Thieves' Tools.
21.
Which one are you opening? I need to make sure.
The
Second one.
I
is
think we
second
said
one.
parcel
Parcel
tongue.
All right. So you go to the second lock, the one that's in porcelain. Really happens.
I'll open the next
I
one.
think we got this
Yeah.
down, guys.
Okay. Roll me Thieves' Tool again.
Plus your stuff. What, 6?
9.
9 total.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one are you opening?
Common, right?
Common.
Yes.
Okay. You're moving in there, and then you think you've used up your pick, and it breaks. And like, yeah. And it takes a couple of minutes to like take out the pick, and you're now down to 4 picks. So I'm gonna write that down. Once you're down to 0, you need to buy a new set of Thieves' Tools. But nothing happened when he did that. It didn't open, but nothing was triggered either.
But we're still
He
not
needs to
open
try
on
again,
that
though.
one.
Yeah.
I'll try
yeah.
again. 14.
14. This time, now that you know where to go, it opens it up easily. Nothing happens. Are we just switching back and forth then?
I have these tools too.
Whoa, we're
Oh.
halfway
But
there.
I don't have proficiency in them. I think that you guys do.
Yeah.
If you want to try one, you can.
I mean,
You
I
bought
would
the
give
thing.
I would give advantage or whatever if
Okay.
I can.
Yeah. So let the next couple rolls, you're assisting them. Who wants to roll the next one between
I'll roll
Osiris
the
and
next
Scarab?
one.
Okay.
What's the next one that we're opening?
Centaur.
All right, we're going for the centaur.
Okay.
That
19.
bounce helped.
Yeah. 19. And you see
That assist.
Bones is like, got it. And it opens up a little bit of like pressure releases on this one, and then nothing.
Gust the air out of nowhere, guys.
That's 4.
I'll get the last one.
Last one?
Okay, there's only one option.
I will assist.
Alright, you get an advantage.
You roll again.
17.
So this one's a little bit trickier, and you're both having. It takes a minute or two to actually like find the right point, and then
Like to the left, to right, to right.
and then you all who was around the square part of the door see it go, but it opens. The lock.
Finally.
Turn to the party, say, so anyone that understood what was on those locks, do we have to enter them in the order we understood them?
It won't hurt. Or is it just one door? It's 5 different doors, right?
It's one door. It's
Okay.
just a door in the middle.
Releases
Because you
one
said it
door.
But it
kind
was
of
5
collapsed
locks.
on itself.
No, like it just
Oh, it's
rumbled around.
5
Oh,
locks.
5 locks.
Yeah.
over
5
one door.
locks, 1 door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was making sure.
If that was
I think that
confusing,
one way better than
apologize.
the other.
Alright, I'm kind of worried about these like scratch marks and stuff, so I want to be kind of cautious going into here.
Can I cast resistance bludgeoning on him just anyway?
Yep, you
Just
can
to
complete-
be sure.
So,
It-
make sure if it's a concentration spell or not.
It is concentrated.
Okay, so until you're hit, you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, you take half damage from all bludgeoning attacks.
I want to like grab the door just like with my fist ready
All right.
and just pull it back.
When you open it up,
With your fist.
you
Punch it.
definitely gonna keep that song that playing. You open it and then like cold air goes a little bit up, not like splooshing up, but just like you feel the burst of cold air, and then you actually hear like water, and it feels different. It's a lot more open, and there is a like direct ladder in the middle. So like the first thing that you can step on is ladder, and then grab ladder, and it's made out of stone again. But there's nothing supporting it. It's like just a ladder and just straight up. It's going further down.
I'd like to go back up and get the rope. Personally, it's still tied up there.
So if you climb up, untie it, how are you gonna get down?
With the
Okay.
ladder.
Okay. Yeah. Are you guys okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So he goes up. Takes about 5 or so minutes. Unties it.
Never
Goes down
know
the
when you're
rope.
gonna need a rope.
And are you keeping it? Or you
I'm
handing
giving it back
Okay.
to him.
Then he hands you back.
Always know where your rope is.
So
I don't want
you-
to just leave it in the middle of a dungeon.
I'm so glad somebody else got that reference.
So what do you guys do now that you have your rope?
Can we see the bottom?
You can see the ripples of the water. It looks very, very clean. There's actually a couple of like lily pads there too.
Oh, so it's like kind of still.
Yeah, and yeah, it's very, so you can see the bottoms has actually a lot of gravel on the bottom and a couple of just stones around there. You know there's something further down, but you just can't see really what it is.
Hey, you want to drop a stone?
That's what I was thinking.
I have a better idea. Let me go down first.
Okay.
Sacrifice.
You look so like, I want to do this. Yeah.
It's gonna make
Let me-
yourself a bottle.
Let me go down first. Yeah, I'll go down first.
Okay. All right. As you roll me an acrobatics check with an advantage because you're using the stone.
That is a nat 1.
Yeah, advantage.
That's a nat 3.
What's the total?
We have a 5.
5 is the DC. As you're just like, it kind of wobbles a little bit and slightly scares you, but once you get like halfway down the stone ladder, it's perfectly still. And you just walk. The ladder goes all the way down into the pool of water.
Okay. As I reach the bottom,
Mhm.
how many things can I cast light on at once?
I actually don't know, and I want to say the limit should be 1 thing, but I'm not sure.
If there is a bunch of gravel in a 10-foot radius, can I light everything and just light the
Technically,
entire chamber?
No, technically it's just a stone, 1 object. I want to say that I'm being a little lenient to making sure you guys all have a light source. I think it's just 1 light at a time, and I believe once you cast light on something else, this one goes away. But I'm not sure. I need to read the.
I have a little, what is it? A silver cylinder with a canary and a flame that emits a dim light that cannot be extinguished. With your thaumaturgy would be something.
That would be cool.
I could totally toss that down to you.
Toss it. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Roll me a dex check just to.
With assist. I'll assist. If possible. I don't
Sure.
know how I assist.
Yeah, sure. Well,
I
she
want
rolled and he rolled, so yeah, whatever. What did? Yeah,
I got a
it's fine. It's fine.
14.
Don't. What did you get?
6.
You dropped it right where it should go. Oh God. Oh. Okay. With your thaumaturgy, it expands on it with your light source. You can definitely see that it's just a pond, but additional to it, you see a couple of crates and barrels in like different stone rising up, and in the middle of this stone, it's just covered in blood and scratch marks. Roll me perception check.
Can I call up before I make this perception check?
Sure.
There's a lot of blood down here,
Are you underwater right now?
as well as barrels and stone. Just lots of barrels, boxes, and stone. And blood. Lots and lots of blood.
Are we about to meet the killer badger of the Hufflepuffs?
Roll a perception check.
Roll you a perception check. Hail Mary, Seeds of Grace. Let me win the stock car race. Oh, thank God.
What do we think?
We have a 21.
You definitely hear a lot of, and just like something extending and breaking stone, and you hear almost like the first thing that comes to your head. That's a really big cat, whatever this is.
and something purring.
I hop in.
Please get down here.
Okay.
I hop in
I'm going
specifically
to.
because I like cats.
Okay. Can you
Like
clean
cats?
that part of the
Yeah.
board? Flip this over. Gonna. Already dried up. Darn. Oh. We're using hexagons. I can just use. No, it's gonna be faster for you.
There.
I know.
Yeah. Your peanuts
The
on it.
penis.
Okay.
The happy tower.
Alrighty then. This is the fun part.
Oh, great.
Okay. I'm excited.
This is usually where the boss happens.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
The water is about 4 feet in, so you're almost waist deep.
That's
the
me.
water's 4 feet deep.
Yep.
How tall is he?
Okay,
sorry.
I've role played this character to almost my exact specifications, at least personality and height wise. So, unless you have an
Sorry.
argument against it,
I thought you were like 7 feet tall or some shit like that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say 6 feet even.
6 feet even
So
fine.
is
So
he
you have
8
so you're like
feet tall?
up to here,
Okay.
and the water is considered difficult terrain.
Where's the stone he saw? In the middle of the water?
That.
You said- Oh.
So all this is just cave, as you definitely hear echoes. And you think you saw.
Echoes of purring?
Yeah.
And I did hop in whenever he said it's purring.
Yes.
But
you
not
did.
out of like
Roll me an
scared.
acrobatics check.
Not out of being scared. Out of like excitedness.
You know Neff would too.
Let's see. 13. Because I got professional.
Holy actual.
I get +6 to every roll with dexterity.
That is nuts.
Very quickly, I'm going to use a rush because I didn't on the brick, and I apologize to the stream. If you guys are going to walk down, God, I can't hold it in. I'm sorry. If you guys are gonna walk down, roll me an acrobatics check with an advantage. If you get a 5, you
advantage.
pass.
Oh wait, I jumped down. So
I managed.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
I will be
Just because I'm sitting right
Going
in
in hard.
expeditious. Oh my god, fucking dinner. Dinner. Oh god. It's like we're not professionals here. The dungeon master sucks at this.
Go immediately after you.
Yeah.
Okay.
go together.
I mean, I already went down, so.
Yeah. Can I jump down with my no base of my little mini that's gonna fall over? I mean, I'm assuming he said it. If you get a 5, you pass, right?
If you get a 5 or more, you have passed.
I failed.
Oh shit.
I know.
Yeah, I'm down there. I'm just like, here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
You have 2 divination things, don't you?
Yeah, I thought you had 2.
I already used some.
Oh, okay.
You
I
already
didn't
used
use the
both
one.
of them?
I used one last time, and then one this time. I can only use it 2 during the day. Or this day.
Okay, go. Right. I still need to practice.
Yeah.
We have 1 fail.
1 fail. What'd you get?
I got a 4.
You got 4. Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
With bonuses?
Yeah, I added 3. The one before.
Your total was 4. You didn't roll.
What'd you say?
The total was a 4. Or did you roll a 4?
Oh,
What's your strength?
what's the total for dexterity?
You said acrobatics.
Acrobatics, so
Yes,
dexterity, yeah.
Oh, 6. Never mind.
Okay, then yeah, you're fine. Alrighty. Let's try to angle this the best way possible. Nope. Alright, that's it. Oh, yeah, that. Okay, all character sheets, please. Character sheets,
Both?
No, sorry. Miniatures.
Oh.
Sorry.
Thought something cool was happening.
I know. Give me all your character sheets. Now let me rip them.
You're dead.
PK.
Okay, alright. Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm like, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Where you at, kitty?
Does anybody have any tuna?
Alright.
No, look.
So,
I got it at
the
house, but I
purse,
think I left it at home.
that's kind of more what they sound.
That's not a kitty.
That's definitely not a small cat.
You lied.
No,
I said it was purring.
That's the sound of this animal purring in real life. Now imagine its lungs being 4 times as big. As that hollow in for what you all roll me perception, everybody?
Number now one.
Okay, then yeah, that's us for you.
8.
15.
Okay, 15
19.
pass,
15.
pass,
That'd be a 4.
4 fails.
8.
Yeah, you don't see anything. As what you guys see is first these long tentacle things break part of whatever tree this is that's up here. Like just elongated flesh like of fur, like definitely pitch black fur. And then you see what looks like a panther with these giant tentacles coming out of it. And then it looks at you, and then you'll see it in a minute. With 6 arms climbing up, and then immediately teleports, and it's right in the middle.
Well.
As it's continuously growling at you guys.
Do I recognize what it is?
Roll me nature check if you have it.
You have
I
nature.
don't have nature.
Okay, well,
Neff
this
does.
guy's-
Neff does.
Can I still roll though?
Sure, I'll let you roll. Sure, if you
Animal
just
has
want
nature.
to.
Natural
you have
20.
animal.
Son of a bitch.
This is what I get for being nice. That's a displacer beast. Fuck that. These aren't natural predators that, when midst of angels existing, these things would hunt them down. That's the only, like, I've read about it in a book. These things kill angels. They
Angel
teleport through
killers,
dimensions. I didn't think it was real, but I just spoke to a giant stone guy.
Alright guys, that's not a kitty.
So guys, I need you to
Roll initiative.
roll me initiative.
Teleporting.
Oh my god, really? That's great.
For Neff?
For next gonna go at the end. That's great
Kitty.
for y'all.
Great.
20
Sarcasm.
no, it's good for you. 20 plus.
No.
Sorry.
Nobody got 20 higher? 15 higher?
18.
8, okay.
So Osiris first.
Osiris, yeah. Osiris, Bones got 15?
15.
Okay. 10 plus?
11.
So.
Oh, I have
Osiris-
plus 2 to initiative. 11. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh, wait.
Did you both get 11? Which one of you wants to go first?
Oh, yeah, I got 11.
Take it.
Oh,
Alright, I'll go.
well, how are you guys gonna roll it? Y'all got the same initiative. Y'all can decide.
I don't care.
I'll go.
If you want to make it easier, highest next.
Jericho, go first.
Okay. So Osiris,
where does-
Bones, Jericho.
I'll go.
Then it's Sonya,
Sonya.
and then Ferris.
I keep forgetting.
Where does Kitty go?
Kitty goes at the end.
What about Neff?
Then Neff. I give NPCs auto last. Kitty got a 5. Cause Kitty rolled a 2.
We don't know Kitty's name.
Too
right?
busy trying to look
They're
cool.
called displacer beasts.
I hate
Displacer
to interrupt.
beast?
No, yeah, displacer beasts.
Looking over at Jericho's sheet, he does not have an initiative plus.
It's just dexterity. So it's just
So-
your dex.
Over here,
It's 3.
see your dexterity? How is this plus 3? You're gonna add that to your initiative rolls.
Oh, so you would have, regardless, you would have gone
First.
above y'all,
Yeah.
but not before you, because it would have been a 14. See, that makes sense.
You're welcome.
In my own accident.
I got you.
Okay, so you guys can see enough with the light up till here, so you can definitely see it as it like comes into play. And not only is it there, but very Nightcrawler-ish. You see that light fragments off of it. In 1 second, it's paused here. The next second, the pause here, and then the next second, the head's moving back, and then the next second, the tentacles are moving in different directions as it's moving all 6 of its legs in different rhythmic patterns. It is making it look like
6 of its legs?
and it's making it look like it's just bouncing back and forth. all over the place.
Are there any like crates or anything around us, or are they only
No,
up there?
up here, and you see the bloods here, and a lot of these crates are broken.
Do we have half movement into the water?
Yes.
Can we see what's in the crate from them being broken? Are they
I will give you the astute thing that you noticed that food was being passed down here somehow, and just thrown down.
Nothing explosive.
I know that's
No,
what I was
no, nothing explosive, not at all. Okay,
No, can lamp oil.
top of the round, Osiris. What do you do?
Can I use a reaction to preemptively?
No, you're gonna have to have because it's legit boss temple fight. I'm gonna not give you
To
guys.
speak.
Yes, to speak. Yes, that's
Osiris, throw the light stone at it.
okay. Osiris, what do you do?
Yeah, I'll. You'd know better than me.
It's teleporting everywhere. If it's bouncing off the damn light, it helps if we can see the fucking thing.
All right, we're gonna throw the light.
Roll me an attack with your stone.
I'm gonna like aim for his face.
Okay.
David and Goliath in there.
So
You're aiming at the displacer beast.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
21.
That hits. Actually, sorry, I apologize. You're throwing it at the displacer beast. Roll me with a disadvantage. Apologize. Would have hit.
Natural 1.
Yep, that's what you take. As you throw it and it hits, you see it's about to hit and it makes contact and it disappears and the stone falls back here.
Do we have a light behind it now, though?
Yep. There's
There you go.
That
And
happens.
then I'll move forward, like up to, if I can, out of the water, but if not, as close as I can.
Use your imaginations as there's a second displacer beast
Oh.
You're kidding me.
on top of here.
I'm still gonna move forward a little bit.
Okay, how far you move? You can,
I'd like to go to where I'm not disadvantaged,
Okay, so
if I can.
you can move half your
40,
speed.
so 20.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's barely up to the first stone.
Okay, so I'm still like up to here,
You're
or is
yeah.
it like get shallow?
It's shallow enough that the next movement you make will not be
Okay.
half. So you attacked, you moved. What else?
I'll throw a kunai.
Okay.
Is that a bonus action?
He can. Your bonus has to be an armor strike unless you want to use it. Nope. And your key
Nope,
point
no.
will use 2 attacks. Yeah. So
Nope. I don't think I can. I'll ready patient defense.
okay. All right. Patient offenses. You can either disengage.
That's the step
retreat.
of the wound.
What's
Of the wind.
what does that one do?
Patient defense is a dodge.
Okay, so you get the dodge ability. Okay, cool. Which dodge grants you... Where is dodge? Dodge. Okay, until the start of your next turn, any attack rolls are made with disadvantage against it, and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Okay, so you prep your dodge. Okay, cool.
Isn't prepping awesome?
Yeah, prepping is fucking awesome. Okay, a lot of people don't do it. It's great. That's why some DMs say now. Yeah. And as you can tell, this is where like the cave ends, completely around. And a lot of this stone is the same stone that was above. Okay, so you prep, you got everything. Bones, what do you do?
Okay, just quick question on the mage armor thing. I didn't give it to anybody, wasn't going to assist anybody, and if it is below what my AC is, then I don't use it either.
If your AC is already higher than that, then you don't need it. So it'd be 13 plus your dexterity.
Right.
You shouldn't have armor.
Yeah, I mean.
So
I'm-
mage armor
I'm-
should be higher than what you have.
Right, by a couple points.
Yes, so that's why wizards and sorcerers have mage armor, because they naturally can't have armor.
Okay.
So yes, cast mage armor on your body.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
do it.
Anything else?
I want to use my firebolt
Okay.
and shoot the one in front.
All right. Roll me with the disadvantage.
That was 8.
8.
But I get. Do I get a cast?
Yes.
Or
You
With my. Okay, so it's 13.
13 just hits. All right. So roll me damage.
And that's my 1d10.
Yes.
Wait.
I'm using the firebolt. It's 1d10. Yes. Yeah, it'll be one of your percentiles. Okay. 2 is better than 0. I'll let you know that much.
Every little bit.
Yeah, every little bit counts. Okay.
You're better than I did.
Okay,
I didn't
cool.
want to do anything electricity.
Yep, that's that. Alright, that's. So you did 2 points of damage, right? Alright, so as. First you grab your wand and then wave it at yourself and cast your incantation. This blue aura forms around you and sucks into your skin. And then, as soon as that's done, you start casting your spell. The fire tip goes and just bolts right into it. It slightly displaces a little bit, and then it hits one of its tentacles in the back, and it's a good hard hit. Doing 2 points of fire damage. Place this marker on it, knowing that no one. Now that you hit it, actually, it'd be better if I give it to you.
Target.
You do not roll disadvantages anymore. You can pinpoint where it is for the next round.
Ooh.
Okay. That's how they work. Jericho, what do you do?
I'll move up a little bit to here.
Okay. So
That's not him.
shit. Jericho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then I'm gonna pull out my bow.
Okay.
And then
Alright. Attack.
Okay.
Alright. Roll me to hit. Roll me with disadvantage. So roll twice, take the lower.
2.
What's the total? I'm sure you'll miss, but what's the total?
7.
Okay, so you get, and you sure you hit it, but you hear the arrow hit the tip of the cavern all the way at the back. Yeah. With all the light that's being casted, sorry, I should have placed something in the middle of the board.
Well, I mean, there is this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there's a door. Okay.
Yep, there's another door on the floor. Again.
Florida.
No locks. Okay. So that was a miss, unfortunately. Anything you want to say?
No.
Okay. Alright. Sonya.
Okay. I want to do 2 strike. And
Okay.
then do Eldritch Blast towards it.
Alright. So it cancels out the disadvantage. You just roll regularly.
Okay, so that would be. I would 20 or.
Yeah, just like a normal attack. Just d20 plus your spell.
What's my
Uh,
total? Oh, plus the d10. Okay. 3.
Oh, you would add like your attack. Go where your attack is. Usually there says a plus on your spell attack
Oh, yeah.
bonus.
9?
9. Unfortunately, 9 does not hit.
Okay.
But you did cast your spell, and for that round, you were to cancel out the
Disadvantage.
If you cancel that out, can you just? I'll give it to you until the end of your round.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll give that to you. Because it just says attack, but if you grant an advantage, you can see it. Sure, I'll give that to you.
Okay.
Okay, so your next attack is with an advantage. If you miss, it goes back to disadvantages again.
Okay, so did my Eldritch Blast?
No, it missed.
Okay, okay. So that was a cantrip. Can I do...
True strike, cantrip, so that's all you can do.
Oh, okay, I do 2.
You can do 2 spells, but one has to be a cantrip. So if you cast 2 spells,
2 cantrips.
2 cantrips, that's still the quota. So
Okay, cool.
you can move or speak.
No one tell anyone I did that spell, because I got points missed off doing that last time. Shh.
As long as they
Secret
don't
safe
check
with
your
us.
wand, you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, okay. That's about it.
Okay. Alright, Ferris.
Accio Louisville Slugger.
Okay. Alright, what do you do?
Step forward behind Jericho. Wait. I don't have much of a choice. I'm low health. I'm not quite bloodied, but I am
Enough.
hurting a bit. I really can't afford to take a hit here.
Okay. Alright, no problem. Okay.
And I have 1 spell slot left. I genuinely can't afford to waste anything here.
Okay. Alright. Are you prepping an action or just...
Can I prep an attack of anticipation?
Yeah, you're like, if it comes near me, I'm gonna hit with my bat. That's fine.
If it comes near me, I'm gonna beat it with a stick.
All right,
let's
that
do
sounds
it.
Good. Okay, Kitty. Okay, Kitty. As it just jumps in the middle of here.
Great.
So
Shit.
technically, it's not close enough for your thing to be triggered since it's a melee attack, but it runs towards you and your direction as well.
He has patient defense prepped.
Yes, you do.
And dodge.
So he has a disadvantage on your attack.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll first your disadvantage, and I have to choose a lower of the two, which isn't pretty low. It's 16.
Burn class is 17.
Then it misses. All right, and then an attack on you, my friend.
Beautiful.
That is a 17.
17
That takes one of my key
His
points.
AC.
That takes one of my key points, right?
If
AC
I believe
here.
so, yeah.
His AC is 14.
Okay, so it does manage to hit you. All right, so you take 7 points of slashing damage. It just whoosh.
Christ almighty.
Yeah, it rolled high, very high actually.
Minus 17.
Okay,
I heard earlier.
this one jumps over here and is just waiting patiently.
Do you have 7 HP? That's half your HP.
So he's bloody.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you said 7.
I got hurt earlier.
When did you get hurt earlier?
Did you?
You took how many points of?
Minus 3 HP.
I was doing
What's your max?
So 17 minus 3, so you're at 14 and you just took 7.
Okay,
So
he's
yeah.
at 7. Yeah, he's bloody.
All right, Jericho, you are bloody as blood is pouring down into the pool. All right, Neff. Sonya attack. You attack. Neff is definitely raging and charges in. Okay, so
No.
she is going to use her reckless attack to grant herself an advantage to cancel out the disadvantage. That is a fucking natural 20.
Go next.
So she hits.
She hits. Let's confirm the 20.
And she
That's
hit
a 4.
crazy hard.
Yeah. She's gonna roll 4d6 of damage.
Holy.
She don't play.
That's a 6. Oh, god damn it. 1 and 1. Okay.
6, 1, 1.
13, 14, 15, 16. Okay.
We can get around 1, we can't get around 2.
Uh,
Or can
We're moving with a disadvantage, Mr. I'm an acrobat.
okay. That
After the
is
next one, I don't move at disadvantage.
bloody. Yeah, it's bloody now. As that was a hard hit to the temple, and you see that it hits it, and the Displacer Beast just stands perfectly still for a bit. Thank you.
Yay.
So yeah, that was a solid melee hit, so it does not have its displacement ability for the next round. Osiris.
If I step to be on the other side, is that going to give it an attack of opportunity?
As long as you're within 5 feet of it, no. You're moving strategically. That's what the game is taking.
So if I go behind it, that'll give me advantage on the attack because it'll be flanked? Or no?
Yes.
Alright,
As long as you can move that distance, and you can.
Alright, cool.
Technically, this guy cannot reach. There would have been an A out from him if he was 5 feet closer to you.
Okay, and then I'll do an armed strike.
Okay. So you have an advantage because the disadvantage is canceled.
Alright, so
you cancel out the disadvantage, these guys are a little easier to kill, but they're still pretty tough.
5 damage on that, and then for my bonus action, I'll do a second one.
Okay, so you can do unarmed strike. So you do 2 unarmed strikes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what was the first damage? 5.
5.
Okay. All right. So roll me 2 more attacks with advantages, each one.
Well, I'm not using flurry of blows, just 1.
Oh, okay, my bad. So you're not wasting keep one. Got it. Sorry.
17, so 23.
That hits. Roll me damage.
That's 3.
3 plus 4, so 7.
7.
That's 12 total.
Nice.
All right.
Makes it
It's
hard.
hurt pretty hard as you roundhouse kick it, and then when it turns back to try to like bite you, just punch it straight in the face and make it go back to where it was. As it kind of looks at you. Whatever cat noises makes. Bones.
I want to.
Eat apples and bananas.
I want to use my True Strike and my Firebolt.
All right. So you grant yourself an advantage. Okay. Roll me an advantage.
And I hit him last time, so it's supposed to have an advantage anyway, right? Is
Yes,
it a triple
regardless. Yeah.
advantage?
No, it's just an advantage. Unfortunately.
12 and then 5, 17.
17 hits. Roll me that measure.
And it's 10. 6.
6 total. Okay.
Oh, I'm not supposed to roll damage with an advantage, right? It's just
No, just yeah. Okay. Oh my god, it's pretty low right now. As your firebolt hits it and ignites as it screams. Jericho.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this constantly, or is that just every turn when I get that?
When you
Whenever I do that.
whenever you do your that action, yeah.
So-
The beginning of every round that happens.
Beginning of every round.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna move back a little bit.
Okay. That's your trump. So if you move more than 5 feet away, they get an attack opportunity on you.
I'll just shift right there.
Okay. All right. Darn. The mini I had would be. So as you guys see, your friend, you hear bones breaking and hair just start to appear from everywhere as his legs bent in backwards and he changes into a werewolf.
coolest road ever.
I'm gonna attack that motherfucker.
Okay. Roll me an attack. What are you using? Are you using claws or short sword?
Shit.
Can you use a sword as a werewolf?
Yeah.
I did not know he could do that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I use my short sword.
Okay.
Little warning. Little-
It's a surprise.
Dogs and
Alright,
cats.
so
Yeah.
So do we just still need a
19.
shifter, or
Huh? Yeah, he's a shifter. Yeah.
21.
21 definitely hits. Yeah, for sure. Roll me damage. Damage will be with your sword. So the d6, d6 plus 4, or plus 3. Sorry. Unless your shifter gives you damage abilities.
10.
10 total.
10
Damn.
total.
Okay. Yeah. All right. As you see him slightly elevate in height, and a howl here or there, and then slashes with the sword. Good hard hit as it's cutting, just bleeding onto the pool, and more blood's filling the pool over here.
I get a little bit of help.
At the beginning of your next round. All right. Ferris.
wait? That was Jericho. There should be Sonya.
Oh, sorry, Sonya. Apologies. Thank you. Sonya, then you. That's why that's today.
Let me do Eldritch Blast again at it.
All right. Roll me to hit.
Come on. Second time was trying.
5.
Son of a
That's
bitch.
going over here.
I'm sorry. That's a yeah. And it just naturally misses, unfortunately.
Let me do firebolt?
You can, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
You get a different dice.
I wish I had damaging cantrips. That's so cool.
You should have, like Cleric, you should have fired.
12.
No? 12! That misses as well. As you try to cast a spell, but your
Well,
friend
she has
shapeshifting-
advantage, doesn't she? Blue. Sonya. Paper.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Oh, yeah. 2.
Son of a bitch.
Yep, nice try.
I tried.
Yeah.
Did. Thank you. And just seeing your friend shape into a werewolf kind of startled you for a second, and then, fuck, miss. Ferris. Thank you.
Use my reaction. Burning hands?
Jericho's riding away. It's a color.
No, I'm using my reaction to speak.
Oh.
Burning hands?
I'm just letting you know.
Anybody? Step in front of Jericho.
Okay. Easy enough.
Do it.
Show me a 15-foot cone.
Shit, I don't have that. Okay. Where's here? It gets it. For
Where-
sure.
You might get a little
Yeah,
singed,
he's
bud.
behind. He's on the flank.
Well, if it's a cone.
If I am aiming just for the flank of this one, pointing it directly at this guy.
He's in the way.
What's your health?
It's not full. Can I tell him?
If you're bloody, you can
I'm
see
not bloody.
it. You can be like, I'm not feeling well.
Am
but
I
I'm
in
bloody."
melee range?
Yes.
I'm gonna just say.
I'm in the
I
flank.
don't know if you
no.
guys know this, but Muggles,
It's already bloody?
Muggles don't like fire.
Yeah,
in their face.
the glacier beast is bloodied. Yes.
Let's smack it with a Louisville Slugger, see what
Okay.
happens.
Roll me an attack.
That's a 7.
I'm sorry, that misses. As you go in to try to hit it, but it just, the tentacle blocks the bat and just reduces a lot of the blow. Apologize. Anything else?
I can prep a cantrip as a bonus action, correct?
Yeah. What's the trigger?
Prep resistant slashing.
Okay. That works for me.
That's smart.
That is smart. Alright. So, triggering his action before its turn, runs into the water,
Shit.
attack on you.
I might die here.
Is this another cat?
Yep. It's a slightly smaller cat. The first one is a 15.
I have a 16.
Misses. The
Oh.
second attack,
Come on, baby.
that was a 17.
That's just enough to hit.
Alright. That is a total of 6 points of damage, of slashing damage.
It's
Resistance
resistant.
triggers?
Yes.
I take half.
Yes.
6 points and half is 3. I'm at 6.
Okay.
Bloody.
Uh, use the same
I am
weapon.
bloodied.
Let's just do this.
Oh no.
Okay.
What's that mean?
Everybody's
blood.
One's blood.
No, that's nice.
Yeah.
We're all
Okay, so
bloodied out.
Displacer Beast's turn now.
Oh, I might die.
All
Oh, I might die.
all whatchamacallit, advantages go away as they start displacing back and forth again. Okay, so first Displacer Beast. That was the trigger of his to attack. So now it's their turn. So
His trigger
You're
was being
kidding.
hit by a bat?
the trigger was being attacked
Okay,
and cornered, surrounded.
So it was a reaction.
Yeah.
gotcha.
So, first attack goes to Neff. That's a hit. Okay, second attack goes to Jericho. 17. These guys like 17. Yep, that's a hit. Alright. 5-foot step. Attack versus Sonya
Me?
is sorry, Bones.
I'm like, I'm real here.
Oh, that's 21.
Against my armor
Yeah.
class, yeah, I was 15.
Okay, and then
With
last
my mage armor.
attack is on Mr. Yep, that is a total of a 10 against your AC. So that misses. Alright, so Neff takes 10 points
She's
of damage.
raging.
Yes, so she's resisting. Thank you, because I
She
actually
got
forgot.
half, yeah.
So she only takes 5 points of slashing damage. So she's at 14.
Why
She's
am I
bloody.
stepping in front when we have a tank?
I don't know because we don't have her taking.
Well, she's not here, so it kind of. All right, so she's bloodied. It hit you, correct?
Said it. It's your turn. He's already got.
That is 8 points of slashing damage on you. You're down? Okay.
He's
All right,
down.
he's down for the count. And then it hit you, right?
Yes.
That is, oh shit, 7, 10, 14 points of slashing damage against you.
That is everything.
Alright,
Is down.
you're also down.
Shit.
As it just comes in and breaks both of you guys. And 2 of your friends fall for the count.
And who's bloody? Who else is bloody? Ferris is bloody?
Ferris and
That's it. Everyone else is down.
Neff is bloody.
Bone,
Alright.
Bones down, Jericho down. Osiris moves to you.
Neff's turn.
Oh, Neff
Yeah.
first.
Neff is gonna insult it. You fucking bitch!
Accurate.
She's going to do another reckless attack, so grant herself an advantage, casting out a disadvantage. Barbarians are very tactful if you... Oh, that's good. 13 plus... 13 hits. Alright, so... Damage on it. 7, 10. It had 9 HP. As she sees that, she just jumps in with her hammer, smashes the displacer beast right in the head, falls into the water, and does not get up.
Because the first one?
Yeah, so this guy is...
The main guy is down for the count.
Yeah. The actual displacer beast is down. Sorry, you're up here. Okay. That happened. Osiris.
You
Couple
move,
around.
You can move and hit it.
This one.
If I go back in the water, am I going to have disadvantage?
No, but you'll have... It will be considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
The what gives the disadvantage is his natural displacement ability to, like... make light not hit it correctly and refract it, and it just moves oddly.
I understand. Well, I will throw one of my kunai at it. Actually, no, I'll step up to it. I can reach it, right?
Because you were at the 5... You would have to move 15 feet to be able to reach it. If you wanted to do melee.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do that, right?
Yeah, you can move
Okay.
15 feet easily. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go up to it.
You're moving 5 feet on land, and then the first 5 feet counts as 10 underwater, so it's 15 total.
Alright, and then I'll do unarmed strike.
Okay, roll me to hit. With the disadvantage, unfortunately.
4 plus 6, so 10.
10 misses, I'm sorry.
And then I'll prep patient defense.
Okay, alright. You have your base defense prep. So if it attacks you, it'll be a disadvantage. Okay. Bones. Okay,
It's
so
down.
you're down for the count. We're going to teach you death saving throws. So on your character sheet, may I borrow your character sheet? Right here. That's your death saves. No ability scores, no modifiers, nothing can assist you. It's literally the fate of the dice.
Okay.
So, how that works is, as you see, there's 3 boxes for success, 3 boxes for failures. You have to pass 3 times or fail 3 times to officially come back or die.
Okay.
Roll a d20. 10 higher, you succeed. 9 lower, you fail.
I have to do it 3 times or just
1
the
time, 1 per round. If you get attacked, it auto counts as 2. If anyone pours a healing potion down you or heals you, auto back up. If you get a natural 20, counts as 2. If you get a nat 1, counts as 2 as well for fails. What did you get? 18. That's a success. Bubble in a circle for succeed. 2 more and you're back up. You're at 0 HP. You are not dead. So
I'm just floating.
you're just floating right there. Floating. I'm not gonna make you drown. You're just floating body.
I
Right
have pretty high constitution.
Oh, well that's good. Alright, Bones.
Is it floating?
Unfortunately, that's all you can do.
That's fair.
Jericho. Same situation. Your healing ability does not trigger because you're unconscious, unfortunately. So,
I was about to ask.
yeah, that would be nice, but no. So roll death saving throw.
Does it matter that he was transferred or
When he gets knocked out, it cancels, and he reverts back to human form.
7.
7, so that is a failure. So bubble in that failure. Sorry. As you see, your friend that once was a werewolf shapes back into his normal self with his clothes a little bit torn. All right, Sonya, what do you do?
I want to have. Okay, wait. Let me do Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
For a cantrip.
All right, rolling with disadvantage until you manage to hit it.
8. Was it advantage?
Disadvantage.
8.
8 was
8 was the lowest.
okay. What was the total?
Wait, say again?
What's the total? You rolled an 8
Yes.
plus
Spellcasting
11.
ability.
with the spellcasting ability.
And you said?
It should be your proficiency, so 2 plus your intelligence.
14?
14 hits.
Okay.
So look at your sheet. Can I see it?
Yeah.
Just okay. So right here, plus 6.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So 14 hits. Roll me damage. Unless you're gonna cast another spell. Now that you hit it, it cancels out the displacement.
I have an idea.
So you can, if you're gonna do another attack, another cantrip or spell, you can roll without a disadvantage. Just straight up roll.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast a different spell after Eldritch.
Okay. So roll the attack.
16.
16 hits.
Okay.
With that, so it would have been 21. All right. So roll me damage for both spells. Is it 2 Eldritch Blast?
No, it's gonna be an Eldritch Blast and
that's your resistance.
Ray of Sickness.
Okay. What's Ray of Sickness do?
It's 2d8 damage. You have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. that
Oh
sounds good.
shit, she's whipping it out.
All right. What is the DC for the concentration?
Doesn't have Constitution.
They have to roll concentration.
Constitution
Oh,
save.
Constitution.
Okay. What is your DC? It should be on there.
For example, my spell
Where's
save
the
DC is
save?
13.
And right next to your attack bonus for the spells, on the front page, the first sheet,
Okay.
right in the middle. it
Spell save DC?
Yes. What is that number?
14.
14. So, actually, it got a 21. So it passed.
Okay.
So I'm sure it still takes damage. It's
Okay.
just not
It's half.
Yeah. So roll the d10 for the Eldritch Blast as necrotic damage. Roll that.
1.
Okay. That's okay. Now, what does the Ray of Sickness
Oh, it was
do?
7. Wasn't 1.
7. Oh, 7 is
Yeah.
way better. Okay. Okay. Cool. What does Ray of Sickness say?
Ray of Sickening Greenish Energy, lash out to a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must take a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Okay, good. So the damage 60. It's not it's no longer poison. It's not poisoned, but it still takes poison damage.
Yes.
So roll 2d8.
2d8.
Show me 2 8s.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good. Yes, that's right.
5 and a 2.
So 7 more damage. Okay, cool. So your necrotic energy explodes out of your hand from the Eldritch Blast as you, with your spell, with your wand, you just throw in that Ray of Sickness and hits it and it's coughing, but it's not poison. Did a lot of damage, so it's good.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Ferris.
Radiance of the Dawn. Okay, so Radiance of the Dawn, 30-foot radius, enemy Constitution save, 2d10 plus Cleric level for damage.
Nice. Okay.
I got you more dead. I thought you did.
I have
down
6.
for a second.
That's a 10 versus your spell DC.
13.
All right, it failed.
That's a 1.
What was it called?
That's a 5. That's 6.
Yeah, Radiance of the Dawn.
I don't know how this affects it because I'm literally doing a gigantic blast of light. So I don't know if this stops it from displacing.
You hit it. So you're granted, you do not have to roll a disadvantage on when trigger breach starts. So as you burst out your wand and just a of energy hits it of just pure light, and it does definitely hurt it, and it's very clear to you where he's right now. He just entered bloodied. So he just met the DC for bloodied. Alright, Kitty's turn. Okay, as you're the one that attacked it, it's going
I'm
to
going down.
hit you.
I'm going down.
Kitty 2.
What is it? 1 or 20?
Is that a nat 1?
It's a nat 1.
Oh, thank Christ.
Alright, I'm gonna confirm to see if it does. No, it doesn't hit himself. Alright, second attack at you, Osiris.
Oh, with disadvantage with the patient defense,
Alright, disadvantage.
right? And the
Yep, if you're using your key point. So it's gonna take the 6 instead of the 17 and do a total of 12 versus your AC, which misses.
7.
So, that whole round, it just
Mrs.
tried to
Ferris
clot you.
and-
You just used your bat, hit it, knocked it out a little bit as it tries to claw against you, and you just grab its claw, move it out of the way. No one got hit that round. Alright. Neff is definitely going to step on top of your dead body. No. It's going to step on you guys. Oh god, it's a little difficult. And she's
More
going
like
to
giraffe.
use her reckless attack to... Oh, well that's no better. She misses. That's a 10. As she just overswings. But now he has an advantage against her on the next attack. And she is bloodied. Tops it around, goes to Osiris.
I'll do the. I'll step behind him to get flanking.
Okay. You...
Or
Yeah,
I
that's
was I right by somebody that was down?
No. The down people are over here.
I see. So I wouldn't be able to get to him.
Yeah, what was your question, sorry?
Like if I was right next to somebody, I was gonna give the
Oh,
revive them with that.
Yeah, no. You don't have the cancellation. It is displacing, so it's just a straight up roll.
Okay.
Because you're flanking.
And I'll do an unarmed strike.
Okay, what means you hit?
20.
20 hits? Are you gonna do anything else?
Her monk is dead.
Any key points or anything like that?
No, but I'll do a second unarmed
Okay.
strike. First one does 5 damage,
Okay.
and then for a second attack, 22,
22 hits. Roll me the magia.
and that'll be 6 damage. So 11 total.
Okay. So as you move back, you see that tentacles tries to claw at you, and you just duck down, one uppercut, one side kick. Good damage. You definitely heard something break as it's bleeding internally somewhere. It just puffs up. Anything else?
We almost got it.
Bones. Need you to roll me another death saving throw.
That's a 5.
5. Alright, so circling a failure. You're not dead yet. You're clinging on. You're with Dumbledore as he's like, let me tell you a life lesson about trains.
It's your dream. Why are we here?
Jericho. Death saving throw.
Three.
Alright, that's another failure. I'm sorry.
Okay, bring back your other one just in case.
Okay. Sonya.
Yes.
What do you do?
Let me do. Let me do firebolt.
Okay. You. Alright, so it counts up. So just straight up attack.
20. Nat 20.
Oh! roll me to confirm.
Come on.
3.
Okay, so it still doubles, so that's 2d10 of fire damage.
Okay.
All right, roll me your. That's. Are you gonna do anything else, or that's it?
I'm gonna do a different one. Spell also. Witch bolt.
Oh, okay. Witch bolt does. It's a d12. Is it a concentration?
Yes, up to a minute.
Okay. Do they have to make a save or no? No, I believe not.
Nope.
Okay. What did you get to roll me to attack on the witch bolt?
Did you roll damage for the first attack?
No, I didn't.
Okay, roll. Yeah, I mean,
Damage.
I like all the damage at once, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, 2d10.
8. 1. 9.
So 9. Okay.
And then witch bolt would be a d12.
Witch bolt's a d12.
6.
Not dead. Sorry. As your insignia spell just gets a little out of control, and you cast it and it explodes right onto his face, almost going in, and then immediately the necrotic energy from the witch bolt just strikes at it. As you guys see a black lightning bolt hit it. And as long as you're concentrating, every round it does a d12 of damage. Ferris.
Am I in melee range?
Yes, yes you are.
Inflict wounds.
What's the
I have
DC?
1 spell slot left.
What's the DC?
Oh, shit.
So inflict wounds is make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Okay. Promise to hit.
Hail Mary, Seeds of Grace.
Use your spell, so use a +5.
7.
7 total.
Son of a bitch.
12.
You got a +5, right?
That's a 2.
Oh, is it a 2?
As you aim to reach for it, and you cast your necrotic energy, but it just does not make physical contact as the spell dissipates.
I'm gonna die.
Alright.
Who else is alive?
Yeah, what's your bonus? Can you resist?
So that was my action. I
Mhm.
have a bonus action remaining, correct?
Yes.
Prep healing word,
Okay.
which is a bonus action.
Okay. So the only person you can do it on would be Neff.
Why not me?
You can healing word yourself too, technically.
I'm going to prep it on myself.
Yeah.
I'm at
So,
6.
If you fall, you cannot trigger it. Because first you have to fall, and once you fall, you can't cast spells. So,
Can I do it? Can I prep on seeing the attack?
if someone swings at you, I'm gonna cast healing word on myself. That's fine.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna opt for that here.
Okay. Kitty is going to swing one at Neff. It's a natural 20.
Oh shit.
Nah.
Neff is down.
She takes 16 points of damage.
Is she still raging?
Yep. She's at 14, so it cuts it in half.
16 and a half is 8. 8 from 14 is 6.
So she's at 6 HP.
Bloody.
That's better than dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Raging as the claw
She is
hits her.
still raging from taking damage, which is good. Although it is bad because she is at 6.
So,
I think
as
we
the
got
claw hits her right in the face, deep cuts and gashes as like half her cheek is like just broken open and she spills blood over, but she looks at it like the rage of a badger. Alright, next attack is gonna be on you.
Great.
So it swings at you.
I am firing healing word.
Okay, so healing words casted.
1d4
Alright.
and plus 5. 6. I
You
heal
heal
for
6?
6 points of damage and go to 12.
Alright. It swings for 10, which misses.
I dropped. Oh, it swings for
10
how much?
versus your AC.
10 versus my AC, which is 16.
Yeah, so it misses.
Oh, thank Christ.
So it just swing as you heal yourself. That boost of energy, just you duck with that. Just are you bloody?
At 12, my max is 15. I am no longer
So
bloody.
you're no longer bloody. All right.
I have 0 spell slots left.
Got that bad.
Kitty win. All right, Neff. Neff. Go, girl.
She not dead.
That's 12. She misses. As she swings over its head and does not make contact. Okay.
Osiris, it's all on you.
Osiris, you're next.
Alright,
I say this because it's past 10.
unarmed
Yeah.
strike.
Alright.
Is it with advantage or not? Because we're
Yes, Neff is still up, so with an advantage.
Alright, so that is 15.
15 just hits.
And then that is 6 damage for the first attack.
Alright, that's just enough to kill it.
Hallelujah.
As it turns towards you and you just see its jaw, you grab it, break part of it, and just falls over dead.
Oh, I flex a little bit.
Beep
Okay.
boop.
It is 10:20,
Oh, was it?
so we can continue for 5 more minutes, or we can end the game here.
I'd like to at least get everybody up on dry land.
Okay.
Personally.
So, does anyone have a potion or a healing?
I have
I
Cantrip Spare the Dying.
I have one.
What does Spare the Dying do exactly?
So, Spare the Dying says, you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
You can touch one of them, and they'll be at 0 HP and up. So, how many saves do you have failed?
I have a health potion.
She
Okay.
has 1, he has 2. I'm
I
going
have-
to opt for Jericho.
Okay.
I have 1 success and 1 failure.
Okay. So, are you pouring the potion down her throat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
Jericho.
Okay.
There you
me up
go.
on the-
it's a potion.
It's
Awesome!
It's a
Do I
potion.
roll both of them or just one?
Yeah, both. It's a healing potion. It's cute, isn't it?
It's
I don't know how to read those.
That's
I
a
don't
top
know what's
number.
happening.
Oh, and that one will be the bottom number.
Oh, okay.
4.
So 4 plus 1, so 5.
5 plus 2.
7.
So it's 2d4 plus 2. So you're
That's how much I'm up.
you're
or
you're
I'm at-
you go from 0 to 7.
Wow.
And then you're
And then all
you
your
felt
death
that
saves are gone.
string as you reach into him, and you literally, the first time you ever casted this spell, when you put your hand over his heart and you hear that stop, you can sense a string, and you like above it, and you somehow subconsciously grab onto it, and his heart starts again.
That's cool.
And you and you're at 0 HP. So.
Do our death saves stay since we
Nope,
have
you erase them. You're back up, they erase. So, with people still bloody, still hurt, you walk over to the door that is.
That was my phone falling onto the floor. I don't care because it's already got a crack in it. I really don't give a fuck.
So, as you go over to the door,
Can I be first since I have full HP still? Because I was out of the range.
Do y'all
of
want to like? I'd say before we open the door, y'all want to take like a little break.
Can you call the dryad and tell her to call off her beasts?
My BFF isn't near.
yeah. If you want, that's perfectly fine. You guys can roll. Take an hour to just like chill. The smell of the animal's blood is kind of stinging out the place, but it's roll your HPs.
And
Take
then
a
I'll
short
get my
rest.
Which
key points
is-
back
Yeah.
if we do 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes of standing completely still, and then 30 minutes of you can move, but not anything physical. So you're doing a short rest, which means your hit die, your D8, you can roll it 2 times to recover HP. 2 times each D8 or each die also includes your con modifier. So D8 plus con, D8 plus con. If you need to do it again, D8 plus con, D8 plus con. And that is an hour of you guys just being here. So you've been in this dungeon for like almost 4 hours or so.
13.
Then you heal for 13?
And that's 2
Cool,
or
I'm
1?
up to
2.
How
You
many
have
times
up
you
to
roll
2.
How many times you roll it?
Up to 2 times.
Up to 2 times.
Because your level is 2.
I got 11 and then my con is 2. But you do
So-
it twice.
So 11. So your Constitution modifier is what?
Better than 0.
2. So you roll a d6 plus 2, and if you have more HP to increase because you're not at full, you can do it again. Roll a d6 plus 2 again.
Okay, so I went. No, that was on my HP.
Okay.
I gave it 1.
All right, then that's fine. As you guys open the door, it's just a step down. You guys walk slightly hunched over for the top reaper, and you walk into a room that is in a very specific circle, and you can see through the vines, are just filled with trees all around, as the sun's directly hitting the middle of it. And each one has hundreds of, literally 100, but has hundreds of holes, like little just chests with numbers on them, like all around in different mismatched orders.
Like
But-
deal or no deal.
Kinda, more like a
The suitcases.
And in the middle, in all wood, is just a badger. The additional thing that you all definitely see is right in the middle, there is a wood platform cart that's opened. In the back, you can see history check or perception check.
I have history.
I have history.
You
I
can
have
roll
history.
And
Either history or perception.
investigation.
Yeah.
I'll give you advantage for history.
If you want to roll an investigation check, you may also roll an investigation check.
Then
Nat
20.
20.
I gotta have the
Nat
skills,
20.
right?
Without
Yeah,
modifier.
if you have a circle for this specific one. You can roll perception if you would like.
This would be 22.
And that's 20, that's 20.
I can give her an
23.
advantage.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
I had
8 on perception?
Perception.
Okay. God, I'm fucking hurt. Just
That
lost
was with
my-
history.
Okay, and history. What you notice is Osiris. You know, it's like, as you get a little bit closer towards a little platform, it's almost like dust, like something was in there forever, and now it's gone, and it has like a dust around it, like it kind of looks like a cup, like a goblet. Yeah, thank you. And then immediately, you guys think,
Hufflepuff's goblet.
yes, it's not there.
Fuck.
In addition to
How
that,
did something get past those things? Weird.
so
Riddle.
odd, isn't it? As you
It
definitely
is a
hear.
riddle, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. Before you walked in, very big thing. These guys disintegrate into the water, and right where the door is, you see a skull of a panther. If you want to take it, you may. If you don't, it's just it's right where the door was.
Take it and put it in the bag of holding.
All right, red panther skull. Well, technically, displacer beast skull on your sheet, and it's about this big. It's a skull.
So it's about like 2 feet wide.
Yeah. And then when you grab it, you can open the door.
There was nothing like of value in these crates or anything, just food.
Yeah, just food for them. And when you close the door, you hear, and then you hear those purrs and like the claws of it just raking where the door is and just like trying to get in there, but it doesn't. They don't budge to get. But you definitely hear that they're. So like technically, you can hear that they're moving around here.
Yeah. So they like respawn.
On the badger in Sylvian, like where a collar would be, it says, "You may take one if you be worthy."
The badger's not like alive. It's
No,
a statue, right?
it's a wooden statue.
You may take one if
You be
You're
worthy.
I don't think I'm worthy.
Definitely not worthy here.
on the badger.
Mm-hmm. And there's literally 100 different little cubbies that you can just open up.
Spoiler alert, roll me percentile.
Actually, can I? Would
Can
I
you give him
think
your
that I'm
luck?
like? How would I know if I'm
I'm
worthy?
out.
Worthy? Would I?
It just says, grab one if you be worthy.
I got here.
I got
I want to try
here.
taking something.
Okay. But you...
I'm gonna
Is it-
follow his lead.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab for number 17.
Okay. You can either just... 1 percentile. You grab your number 17, but roll 1 percentile.
It's like a whole bunch of them stacked up to the top.
Yeah, it's just like sorted all around, and there's like 1, 2. It's like 1, 50, 72, 80.
I'd like to go after one that's like that would take some effort to get up to.
Okay. Who physically grabbed one first?
He can't. He already rolled.
Okay. What did you get?
11.
11. Okay. So you reach out for number 17. No. Okay. So when you pull it open, it's a little hard, and then it makes way. You find 3 things in there. A chest. Mid-size chest. About this big. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It has the emblem of the honey badger, Hufflepuff symbol. In addition, 2 vials. One vial has a very thick, muddy liquid with like what you easily got, like that's a freaking toenail. The toenail's made out of stone in the vial. The other one looks very identical to your potion of healing, but the liquid glows red.
Pot of healing glows red.
Okay.
Got it.
And when that happens, you see the badger moves. There's another halfway down. And you try to grab one and you open it, 1 percentile.
52.
There's nothing in there. And then it immediately closes back. Yours also immediately closes back. And you're on all 100 of them.
What happened to all 100?
Like you just hear
They all closed.
like they all locked.
Locked.
The ones that were open, as soon as you grabbed the content of yours was empty and then shut and locked itself. You see here that all 100 locked themselves.
Oh fuck, I hope it was worth it.
So yeah, you have a chest and those 2 vials. And then the door is open on the bottom. Another very similar to this one.
I'm gonna take the chest,
Mhm.
pass it to Jericho on the off
Okay.
chance it has a lock on it, and say,
Okay.
hey, go nuts.
Do you look at it and there's no lock?
Just open it up.
It's filled with 100 gold in it, and each gold piece has an emblem of the Hufflepuff house.
You feel like sharing that?
I want to share this.
Okay, do you do anything to the box, or you just look at close it back up?
Close it back up.
Okay.
Maybe we'll split this later.
Alright, you'll split it later. Okay. Whoever is writing it down, make sure you specifically write Hufflepuff gold.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Chest, Hufflepuff gold.
And for the sake of, we already went 30 minutes past time. You guys go to the tunnel underneath. Very long pathway. The further you keep walking, you notice that you're going upwards for sure. It's getting a little bit warmer. And after about 2 or 3 minutes of just walking with the lights, the depth's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And at that 5-minute mark, you smell like a bakery, something fresh. You start seeing more light come in underneath, and then you just see a door right in front of you. Like, you see many of these doors at Hogwarts, for sure. check it, no locks, no nothing. Open it. And then all of you are forced through as the whoever opened it. The doors are long in your hands. Now you're in the kitchen staff of Hogwarts. And you hear one of the chefs, "You kids get out of here! Stop getting all my muffins! Go, get! That's where we're gonna end this session. Guys, thank you for watching. Again, this episode will be edited and put on YouTube / ADreamProductionFilm / Pornhub. Well, that's where we'll start. In the kitchen area. And you have both your potions now. You have 12 gold. Yeah.
You said XP at the end?
Yes, I have it here. I need to do the numbers to give it to you. But yeah.
Next.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And remember, guys, wand's at the ready.